Yeah. They talk, we testify. They scroll, we sanctify. They bait for clicks, I build for freedom. They pander to crowds, I speak to the kingdom. This ain't gossip, this gospel. Ain't a brand, it's a mantle. This ain't performance, it's posture. Anointing over algorithm, I'm not like them imposters. I don't do fake deep, I break yokes. I don't chase viral, I chase hope. I ain't got trends, I got truth. I ain't running from culture, I bring the proof. Wide open, we build different. Cut from cloth, they don't even stitch with. Say it raw, say it real, say it righteous. Say the name Yeshua like we not lifeless. Yeah.
Wide open, we don't do safe. We don't bow down, we don't placate. We lay hands and we lay lines. This ain't rap, this redemption in rhyme.
Timmy.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Huh?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Back like we never left.
Ladies and gentlemen.
103.7 FM, baby.
This is
Woo!
Friday Junior. This
Huh?
is Friday Junior. This is
Hey, Jack.
Friday Junior.
Hey, Jack.
This is Friday
you, Lord.
Junior. So
Woo!
get out that bed. Get out that bed.
Twerk,
Get out
twerk,
that bed.
twerk.
You heard
Let
what I
it out.
said.
Watch the back now.
Levántate. 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 Get out that bed. Get out that bed. Hey, y'all, you heard what I said. Levántate. 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 Say hey.
Hi.
Ho. We
Hey.
in the show. I said say hey. Ho.
Ho.
We in the show. I said say hey. Ho.
Don't
We
be a hoe.
in the show. I said say hey.
Don't be a hoe.
Ho. We in the show.
How
Throw
no
your elbows in the air. You heard me, not your hands, your elbows in the air. You heard me, not your hands, your elbows in the air. You heard me, not your hands, your elbows in the air. You heard me, not your hands, now wave them in the. Oh, now, okay.
Wave
now-
the elbows up?
well, no, it is. I mean, it got so slow. Like the DJ was like, you know what? You should be loose and warm. Your muscles should be loose and warm. It's time to slow it down. Get your favorite.
Get the
Get
lowrider
lost.
out. Get the
Oh.
Glock out. We're going out on the town, daddy, huh?
What?
Huh? We're working tonight, Jackster. La Puente 10457. We are pulling up to the bowling alley, huh?
Oh, my God.
Twerking don't even exist.
It doesn't
We're pop
exist.
locking.
We're pop locking.
DD Jakes is on the TV screen and we outside, huh?
Yeah,
That's what we're doing tonight.
Yeah, that's exactly you have accurately called out the 90s.
Come on now, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. 96, because you ain't here yet.
I'm not even
We're
here
in
yet.
Cali right now.
We're in Cali right
You're
now.
having a little more fun before you gotta go. You gotta come over here and do your mission.
Yes, very true.
So what are we doing? We're out on the town. Me,
Well-
you, Hooli, what are we doing?
Well, if it's 96, I got saved in January.
Don't worry about that right now, brother. Let's paint a different picture. We're going to the club tonight. What are we doing?
Picture's
First,
back.
No,
first
no.
spot we're
Picture's
hitting.
so
It's
back.
90. It's 95. Then it's got to be
It's
95.
95. It's 95.
Okay, it's 95.
All right, here we go.
All right, it's 1995. What day is it though?
What month? 'Cause I was born in
June
95.
6th, the weather's perfect in Cali.
June 6th, 1995.
Come on, brother.
Hold on. We can get an accurate date on this.
Oh, let's go.
I was 2 months old.
You were 2 months
Two
old.
and a half months old. Yeah.
Brother, I didn't exist.
I just said it.
I was in my father.
I was in my father.
And your
it's
mother?
it's the truth.
Huh?
Well, half
No?
of. Yeah, I mean,
Half, right? Half.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
technically.
yeah,
Technically.
it's true. Okay, what am I looking for right now? Oh, I'm looking for the calendar. All right, let's find out what we were all doing in 95. On June the 6th, 1995.
Yeah, what was going down?
And I had to scroll to get there. Okay, June the 6th, 1995.
You weren't saved, right?
Nah,
What a blessing. Here we go.
Saved 96.
bro said, what a blessing.
Sorry.
June 6, 1995 was a Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
So we wasn't doing much.
Okay,
this is a Madden day. This is
Okay, let's bump it up to Friday.
okay, Friday. All right, Friday the 9th, we going to the club.
Which club we talking to, brother?
We going to the Metro in Riverside. You
How
know
are we
what I'm
dressing?
saying?
How we dressing up? What's the outfit tonight?
We gonna wear probably like a nice clean white tee usually, and some jeans,
Okay.
and
Are they tight? Are they loose?
they're
We're
loose.
loose, right? We're loose.
They're loose. 1995, they loose.
Now, what kind of
Are they like by your waist, or are
The
they
jeans?
like?
I'm
is your
not sagging.
Okay.
I'm not sagging.
Okay.
But we look nice.
And what
What
kind of
was
kicks
that?
did we have on? Kicks and socks.
95.
We have K-Swiss, Air Force Ones, Jordan. Like, what were we rocking?
Man, back then it probably would have been some polo boots.
Oh,
Or
nice.
I mean, you taking me back.
Brown leather or black?
Polo has some like two-tone boots that used to be kind of cool.
Gotcha.
Timberlands, or was that a thing
That's
later
in
on?
New York.
But I would have been inclined to wear Timberlands.
Okay.
The OGs.
Yeah.
And then I think, yeah, that'd have been it. And so we would have went to the Metro on Friday, and it would have been a gang of us.
Okay.
It would have been like,
Co-ed group?
it would have been like, yeah, but mostly the homies. It would have been like, we probably would have been in there like 40 deep.
Gotcha.
Dang. Yeah, that's a whole school bus.
Now, is there a
Yeah.
cover charge when we get there? That's a lot of money these people are making, if there is.
Yeah, there is a cover charge, but it ain't that much. It might be like $10 to get in or
90s,
something like
yeah.
that. It's the 90s. You know what I'm saying?
And you're not drinking at this time at all. You're going in there,
Still
getting a
ain't
little,
drinking.
You getting a little Sprite with the lime, or what are we
Nah,
doing?
I'm not.
What's your move?
I hadn't drank soda since 10th grade. So
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
Club?
Wow.
So I would have probably had a Seagram's wine cooler,
Oh, okay.
something like that,
Yeah.
or just water.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Were you the only one in the group that drank like that, or was there someone else?
I was probably the only one sober. Period. Like forget drinking or not drinking. I would have been the only one sober.
Yeah. Did you
Right.
get teased for that?
No, they always. No.
That's so. That's
It was the
dope.
way you
That's
carried
dope.
yourself?
That's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
dope.
yeah.
You
They-
were in a square? You
Nah,
were flowing.
we were a part of a clique that
That's dope.
there was mutual respect amongst us.
That's dope.
If somebody else would have tried to tease, they would have got punched in the mouth.
Do it.
Not by me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we all got homies that like to fight.
Right.
And we all got homies that like to fight. And then we all got homies that love to fight for the people in their clique that never fight.
Gotcha. Very good.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Understood.
So,
Now, somebody just looked at you the wrong way. We're in the club. We're deep. It's 2 a.m. Someone looked at you the wrong way. Someone said something slick about one of your homies. What are we doing? Are we pulling up on them? Do we have a shank? Do we have a Glock? Do we have a 22? Are we pulling up?
Chancla?
Are we doing a little verbal confrontation? What are we doing here, brother? Walk me through it.
we're laughing. I'm laughing.
Okay, okay.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm a de-escalator. I know how people get down, and a club is the wrong place to find out if somebody's just playing with you or serious with you.
Okay.
It's the wrong place to find out.
You're
Julie,
right.
what are we doing?
You're right.
What are you
'Cause
doing?
Whatever Tim is doing.
Because you ain't gonna because you when you do find out one way or the other, you're not the only one that finds out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Club shootouts
Mm-hmm.
rarely just involve the people that had the altercation.
Mm-hmm.
It's too cramped in there. It's too packed in there. And so I never had that type of. I was always like, bro, you good? Like, you know what I mean? I was never walking around with a negative disposition or energy. I didn't go to clubs looking to fight nobody. I went to the clubs looking for girls. I didn't go in there to look for dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
That's crazy.
Have you ever been in the club where there was a shootout?
I have not been in the club when shots rang out.
Okay.
I have been in the club several times, sometimes down to minutes before shots rang out,
Whoa.
an hour before,
Wow.
30 minutes before, and I always felt something.
Wow.
Always felt something. I always left.
Wow.
And I was like, whoever's with me, I'm like, I'm leaving now. Oh, bro, no, we just got here. Blah, blah. I'm leaving now.
Amen.
Wow.
And we be at, I remember one time distinctly, we wound up at In-N-Out. And I think we got way out of Riverside. And I think we were in Diamond Bar. And we're sitting down at a In-N-Out. And somebody was like, man, they shot up the
Wow.
they shot up the club, and I was like, I just kept eating my burger. I was like,
That's crazy.
I felt that thing.
What a blessing.
I've always been an empath. You know what I mean? Obviously, I don't know what that is when I'm, 20 years old. But like, I just always had an acute awareness
Yes.
of my surroundings.
Yes.
And when I felt like something was about to pop off, we just leave.
That's very good.
Yeah.
You had the intuition.
Always.
The belly knew
Praise
what
the
to do.
Lord.
Where'd you feel it? In the belly, the hands,
The
ears?
hands is wild.
The belly.
The belly.
The
Yeah,
belly,
that's where I feel
man.
it.
The gut.
The gut is where I feel it too.
Yeah.
That's when I know we got to dip.
Yep.
Now, do you feel like your XP in charisma and communication is up? Because you're able to get out of, de-escalate some situations. You know what I'm saying? Turn a whole night around just by the way you approach somebody.
For sure.
You're like
Yeah.
level 99.
Yeah, bro. My back then, my charm, my charisma. When we walk into a room, me, my brother Miles, the air is out. Like the air is out. Miles has a magnetic personality when it came to girls. I'm talking from 10, 11, 12 years old. He was
Wow.
always had the interest of a girl that was 4 or 5 years older than him.
Wow.
Always.
And what was his
wow.
personality type? Extrovert, introvert?
He was more I think he was more introverted than I was.
Really?
Yeah, he was like the strong silent type.
Okay.
And if you had a problem, he punched you in the mouth. But then if he liked you, I'm
You're protected.
Loyalty.
no, I'm talking about like if there was a girl that he liked,
Okay.
I see. Game
it-
over.
it's over for that girl. I'm not sure.
I understand.
Understood.
It don't matter. He don't care. Like if he was 13 and she was 18,
Yes.
he
That's
don't care.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Did he,
Yeah.
did he give his life to the Lord?
2 years before he passed away.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Man.
So
And that was in California or
it was in Cali.
in Cali? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Parents' church?
No, he got saved I think I've shared the story a couple of times, but he got saved I think around 2:00 in the morning,
Yes. Drunk.
sitting on the couch drinking a 40.
Yes.
No nothing.
I love it.
No sermon,
I
no
love
just the Holy Spirit was like, "Hey dude,
Dope.
just the same way the Holy Spirit got to me. Just at the back of the church, you know what I mean? No sermon, no altar call, no nothing, just the Holy
Iconic.
Spirit leads people to Jesus."
That is
Yep.
iconic. Now, my friend, what is your thoughts on bad sidewalk etiquette? Before I even play this video, I'll run this by you. You've been in New York a couple times now.
Yes.
You've been popping in,
Yep.
doing your apostolic adventures with the Good Company Church, Chris Durso,
Yep.
out there doing your thing.
Yep.
In New York, it's all about walking. There's people, there's a lot of drivers, but a lot of people that are driving are doing it for work. They're not really trying to get around. They're either delivering something, they're going to their job site, or they are a taxi. Mostly everyone else is just walking.
Yep.
Have you experienced bad sidewalk etiquette while you've been there these last couple weeks?
I can't say that I have experienced it
Okay, really?
because I just get in the flow. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I just get into the flow.
Have you seen it before in general?
Yes. Oh,
How-
absolutely.
And how does it make your body feel?
I just be looking at people crazy. I don't think my body feels.
You don't get a little
anything.
angry?
Nah, man.
It doesn't rage bait you? Okay.
Nah, because I mean, humans are, by and large, the majority of humans get through the day clueless.
Yes.
They're on autopilot.
True.
You know what I mean? They're not
True.
attuned to themselves, let alone anybody else.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
That's true.
for me to be one of the people that they come across in the course of their waking hours, it would be asinine to make it about me.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? If I'm walking down the street and I look up and this guy has jumped the bike lane and
Yes.
come across the curb and went back down, what do I look like the rest of my day?
Right.
This
right.
guy came on a bike and He needs to watch where he's going. I don't understand. And it'd be what?
Yeah.
That's
I understand.
Yeah.
that's not.
And let me affirm, it is all about you, Tim. But we're gonna about to hop in this
Wow.
video, and here we go. Check it
Wow.
out.
Some bad etiquette here. Like you see the umbrella mob stopping, turning, taking up the whole path.
Actually, this is
Like this pace is just not okay for this width,
This is out of
right?
control.
Like
Call me
let's see how they
asinine.
encounter these upcomers.
This is crazy.
This is going to be the test of their etiquette. Could they go into a single file? Wow, I have to say, immediate expansion, right? You saw the look back. The commentary was heard. We've been made. Coming up on some bad
Your thoughts?
etiquette here. Like you see the umbrella mob
I
stopping,
can't believe this
turning.
even got.
This is his content. You go to his page. It's all critiquing bad sidewalk
This
etiquette.
pace is
This
just
normal
not okay for
New
this
York
width,
mentality,
right?
because when I
Like,
went to college, like in New
let's
York,
see how they
there's a
encounter
rule,
these
like,
upcomers.
you say to your right.
This is going to be the test of their
So
etiquette.
that
Could they
you're
go
not
into a
right.
single
'Cause
file?
It's so populated.
Yeah.
Wow,
especially in
I
Times
have to
Square.
say,
And you try to
immediate
have grace for
expansion,
tourists,
right?
because they don't know what they're doing.
They don't
So
know
look
what they're
back.
But
The
it's
commentary
like-
was heard. We've been made.
Like, New Yorkers
Coming
be
up on
like,
some bad
yeah.
etiquette.
Yeah.
When we have
Like, you
to
see
get
the
somewhere,
umbrella
we're
mob
Yeah, you're on a
Yeah.
mission.
Yeah.
taking
So
up
I
the
mean,
whole path.
You think your heart's too big, Tim, for this?
My
See,
heart's
you,
too big.
You,
Like,
humanize
this pace
people
is just
so
not
much, you
okay
can't
for
even
this
be
width,
annoyed
right?
with them about
Like-
the sidewalk etiquette.
I can't be annoyed
you
that.
See how
their
they encounter
testimony,
these
you're like, that
upcomers.
kid's been abused,
This is going to be the
this guy
test
had
of their
a
etiquette. Could they go into
overdose.
a
I
single
can't
file?
I can't be
Profile him?
mad about. I can profile his
Wow, I have
testimony.
to
I can't
say,
be mad at him for
immediate
walking bad.
expansion,
This doesn't
right?
even make you mad at all.
This is this.
Saw the look
this
back. The commentary
evokes
was heard.
zero
We've been
emotion.
made.
Absolutely
Coming up on
insane.
some
You're
bad
definitely.
freedom. That's freedom right
He's
there.
going to heaven for sure because
Yeah.
this pissed me
This
off.
would piss me off
This
too,
pissed
if I'm
me
being
off.
honest. I'd be like, I'm short, so I can get around them. I'm really tiny. I'll get around them. Because that's only what I
This
can
pace is
control.
But
just
I'm
not
also
okay
a troll.
for
I
this
would walk
width,
next to
right?
you, and I would be like, "Can I walk next to you?" And I'll be brushing shoulders.
See how they
Yeah, I wouldn't
encounter
show
these
that.
And that's how
upcomers.
I don't openly
This is going to be
get
the
mad.
test
I
of their
troll. I'm
etiquette. Could
very
they go
annoyed
into a
with
single
that.
file?
Oh yeah, are you kidding me? Have you seen this show? at
Wow,
all?
I have to say, immediate expansion,
I mean,
right?
yeah, that's the test.
Saw the look back. The
um,
commentary was heard.
That's what I
We've
got
been
out of
made.
this segment.
I just there's nothing here for me to
Stopping,
react to.
turning,
They're just
taking up the whole
they're just four girls on a slightly rainy day walking. And then the way that he's making it sound like they've expanded, they've contracted. Do they know to go in a single file line? Where's the handbook, dog? What are you talking about?
You're a good guy. You're a good guy.
And this is his all his content is this?
You know what? And that's what we'll have common ground here. That is insane. For you to go out of your way and this is all his content, it is. That's insane. That's insane.
wild.
You got to get a life, brother.
Yeah.
You got to get a life.
Well, there's a bunch of other people that, I mean, he has 39,000 likes and 496 comments, and it's been forwarded 1,000 times, maybe to other people that have poor sidewalk etiquette. There's a lot of people can do content about anything out here.
That's true.
Well,
That's
see,
not
I gotta get to the root of you, Tim. I think my entire mission, what I feel like God's called me to do,
Okay.
Yeshua, Jehovah Jireh,
Yeah.
my provider, Jehovah Nisi, Lord, you reign in victory, Vicky Yo, Lakewood Church.
Yeah.
Here is what I'm getting at. Here's what I'm getting at. What makes you tick?
What makes me tick?
What annoys you? And I need the truth. What annoys you?
I don't know what annoys me.
Brother, throw me a bone. I've known you for
Throw
17
me
years
a
now.
Passive
Tell me.
aggressive people annoy me.
Here we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, passive aggressive people towards you when they're being passive aggressive, or when you see it towards others.
Oh, if it's towards me, if it's towards anybody else, I'm it's a pet peeve. Just say what you want to say. Ask for what you want to ask for. I will. That's a pet peeve of mine.
And now let's get a little deeper. Why? Why does it bother you?
Because I've been on the receiving end of a passive aggressive person.
Okay.
Or passive aggressive people for multiple years of my life. And it's always the it's the inability to be straightforward about what it is that you need and or want. It's this beat around the bush. You know what I mean? I'm gonna allude to it even when we go to a restaurant and it's like you got the wrong order, and it's like, oh, and I'm like, you got the wrong. If I'm with somebody and they got the wrong order, I'm like, you got the wrong order. That's not what you ordered. They're like, no, it's okay. I'll eat it. That's not what you ordered. And then I'm like, I'm gonna get the waiter. Oh no, don't bother them. What? They're at work. What are you talking about? That's not even what you ordered.
They're here to work. They want a good tip. They'll do it.
That's like, I don't want to be an inconvenience. So part of it makes me, it frustrates me, and the other part, I just feel sad because I'm like, why do you? Something happened where you don't think that you matter enough to be able to speak up and ask for what you want or get what you need or whatever. Anyway, it passive aggressive, and like I'm so short circuited by a passive aggressive person that I will literally like not play their game. I disrupt their game until they have to ask for something directly.
That's good.
So if they're like being passive aggressive, I'm like, it sounds like you want something. Oh no, only if you like. I was just trying to say, if you wanted to do this, then probably sounds like you want to do this. Oh no, not. It's just whatever anybody wants. I just and then I'll just stonewall them until they ask for what they want because I can't take it.
Would you say it's dangerous for somebody who claims to be disciple of Yeshua, living a lifestyle of building disciples? They're really trying to be about this life. Is it a dangerous weakness that they could have if they don't address their passive aggressiveness? If they naturally lean to that when they feel that trigger?
Some people can lean toward it, but you have to become aware of it and you have to address it, or your life is going to be incredibly frustrating. You're just going to be frustrated with your life, and other people are going to be frustrated with you. It's just not the move. But it's an exercise in discipline, like all things that we don't want to do, right? We got a bunch of stuff that we don't want that we don't want to do naturally. It doesn't come natural to us, and we have to learn. We have to acquire a different skill set, or we have to add a skill set so that we don't wind up like flatline. I used to be an incessant people pleaser. Like I would never say no because of what I thought the other person would feel by me saying no. And then I was like, yeah, that's actually not my business. I was a slave to other people's pleasure and at the expense of my own peace.
You're right.
So I had to learn how to be boundaried and say no and not project what I think they might feel by me saying no. And not to make my whole relationship with this person feel like it hinges on my next yes.
That is exhausting.
Woo!
When you believe that yourself.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and
So
being okay with disappointing people. So,
No, so well, a question for both of you. Do you feel like passive aggressiveness and people pleasing can be misery's company? They go in together typically.
It can be. It can be. Yeah, it can be. It can be. It sounds terrifying to think about.
That sounds
I
crazy.
literally, my body got exhausted just listening
Yeah,
to
I'm
that.
like, man, that person is drained.
Yeah.
That person is drained to their core.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with that.
So the root core is you're not being honest with yourself.
Bottom
Line.
Yeah, absolutely. And man, when I tell you, I can feel teenage Timmy tensing up.
Wow.
Just thinking about it, because I never used to say no, and I would be seething on the inside.
Whoa.
I would be so angry that I let this person take another piece of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm talking about, like, hey, can you my own brother, like, can you take me to this girl's house to? No. Get a driver's license. Like, why are you know what I mean? And then here I go taking him.
Yep.
And then I'm brooding the whole time. Then he jumps out the whip to go see her, and I'm just sitting in the car, just steaming. And this is everything I feel from the time I say yes is on me. It's not on him. It's on me.
Right.
And you know, when you break that, if that's who you've been historically, and you stop, watch how many people notice. They are completely flabbergasted. Because if you have been the type of person who has allowed people to violate your boundaries, the moment you put your boundaries up, and here's the thing that blows my mind. Their reaction lets me know that you knew that I was like this. But it benefited you, so you never tried to stop me. And I know that because now that I say, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not taking you there. Oh, well, what? Oh, so you just think, this reaction lets me know you've been getting away with this with me. And now that I've shut it down, you're discombobulated. Yay. Deal with that. That's yours now. That doesn't belong to me. I'm not responsible for how you are experiencing this situation right now.
Yep.
Handle, you're going to have to handle your business.
Yep.
So that is it. That's yeah.
You've always said your emergency is not my emergency. I have held on to that postpartum, because
Hit it, sister. Hit it.
Just some people have a lot of entitlement.
They do.
Especially to something they didn't birth themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, I promise you.
Good Lord.
You have your baby, and family members, they learn something very quickly. My family members learned something very quickly, and my friends.
Yep.
This is our child.
Yep.
This is our child.
Yeah.
Yep. We're going through it right now.
Leave your comment cards in the basket. Your unsolicited advice will not be adhered to.
That's good.
Self-differentiation, boundaries. So sorry. This one's mine. You had yours. This one's mine. We're gonna navigate this. Yeah.
So I try not to ever just diagnose someone as a narcissist. Maybe a lot of times we experience people who are having a bad day, or they just don't really know how to have good psychology with humans.
Yeah, for sure.
They're just not great at it.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't want to ever classify them as narcissists. But a lot of times there is those, they're showing traits of one. So I'd love.
And we can all be on the spectrum at any given point in time.
100%.
Sure.
We were birthed one.
Yes, absolutely correct.
So it's all there.
Yep.
So my question to y'all, when you've experienced someone who is showcasing a lot of that aggressive, more so aggressive energy, they want something from you. They're not being like passive and like a little more timid and scared. They're being like, they want something from you. And they're trying to interrupt your life, and they don't really care for your boundaries. What has been your cheat code to defuse that person trying to do that to you? Because I know for me, anytime I've used my voice, stood my ground in a way that I wasn't dysregulated by them, they just lose their power.
They do.
And I see their frustration. They move on quickly.
Yeah. Some of them, when they lose their power, they lose their ish, and it's very entertaining.
Yes.
But yeah, they once they know that they've lost that power dynamic and it doesn't work for them anymore, it no longer benefits them, they quickly move on to somebody else.
Quickly.
It's sad.
It is. And it just, again, it lets you know, oh my goodness, you knew this all the time. You knew this about me all the time.
Bro.
Wow. I'm fascinated by it. I
didn't realize how fast that transition is from, okay, let me just, these are really extreme words, but let me go find someone else to abuse.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how quick that transition is, because you'll just receive, for me too, like as an ex-people pleaser, you'll take those attacks and all of that for so long. But in reality, bro, we had the power the whole time. All we had to do was stand up for ourselves, defuse it, and they move on. They move on
so quickly.
That day,
bro.
And it could have been over that quick.
Yeah, for sure.
What is that guilt feeling? Like, I need a little education on that, because I feel like stupid. I feel like frustrated with myself? Like, how did I let this happen for so long? Would love your thoughts on that.
We don't know what we don't know.
Yep.
That's just the bottom line.
Yeah.
We don't know what we don't know. And once we find out something new, we have the power to change. Like I just don't believe in the notion that people can't change. I believe in the notion that people don't try. I don't believe in people can't.
That part.
I've seen too many people do it, including myself. Some people just don't try.
Yep.
So I can't be penalized by what I don't know. But once I do know, if I still choose to stay in the same mode, that's on me.
Mm-hmm.
I can no longer play the victim and act like everybody's using me. I am now complicit and a willing participant in everything that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's good.
That's
So good.
That's the difference.
Just dropped the mic.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Julie, have you experienced that? Like, I know, like you've worked in different workplaces. We've worked together.
Mm-hmm.
How have you? Do you feel like back then it was easier to go against that type of behavior whenever someone is passive aggressive toward you, or tried to manipulate you, or take advantage of you? Or was it a struggle back then to gain your power amongst that person like that?
Back then, I mean, I was a chronic one, so I didn't have my brain wasn't like, oh, I'm getting taken advantage of. I wasn't aware of that.
Okay.
I was just like, oh, I'm serving these people because I grew up like just serve. You serve. But then no joke, once I started hanging around with you guys, no joke, when I first started coming around to the basement, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
like I became aware that I have no self-respect. My burnt out was my own doing. And yeah. So I don't know if that answers your question.
No, it does. Yeah.
But now it's completely different.
Oh, dude, it's another level of confidence
Yeah.
I didn't know we could have,
Bro.
And there's not a shame attached to the
Yeah.
confidence.
Yep.
Because I'm like, this is godly given confidence, and I don't have
Yep.
to feel bad about it.
Yep.
Even though we have to be, I think what we have had to learn is, oh, this can make people feel some type of way,
Oh, absolutely.
and I'm not responsible for that.
That's exactly right.
That's hard. That's a hard pivot. That was a hard pivot for me.
Yeah.
I felt bad about it.
Yeah. Freedom does make people feel a type of way.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yes.
You gain your freedom and your autonomy, and you become a self-differentiated person, and you really understand God's word and how we are interconnected and supposed to be interdependent on each other. But there is a clear line of demarcation of where I end and you begin, and that we're not going to be enmeshed. We're not going to be codependent. Oh, that level of freedom disrupts people. And it's not just in a family dynamic. It's in church dynamics as well. Like people in church don't have boundaries.
Yep.
And there's a lot of people in church that don't have healthy boundaries, and they all in the name of what is God and what is Jesus. We think we own each other.
The Jesus glitter blurs the lines of boundaries.
It blurs the lines of boundaries, and before you know it, you're not doing something for God. You're doing something for somebody else in the name of God.
Exactly.
Yep.
And it's like,
And that's in vain, would you say?
oh, absolutely, it's in vain.
That's using God's name in vain.
Oh, for sure.
Wow.
Absolutely, because to say that, I've just seen, again, I've been in church my whole life, and the tactics that people try to use to get other people to be on their mission. It's not even God's mission. This is your mission, and we're doing this for the kingdom. We're doing this for you. Stop playing. Why are we here at 2:00 in the morning?
Bruh.
This is not for the kingdom. Stop.
Bruh.
This is not for the
Out of
kingdom.
control.
This is not for the kingdom. Whether I'm married or single, this is not for the kingdom. I don't need to be here right now. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a question. So when you got to the other side, Did you ever experience where those people would villainize you? Like, you're the villain now, you're the problem, you're the one causing division.
Yeah, absolutely.
How did you handle that?
I didn't have to. I didn't have to handle anything.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I just like, because once I set my boundaries and once I've clearly communicated, once again, I'm not responsible for your reaction and the experience you're having with the information that I'm telling you. You're responsible for that.
Yep.
And so whatever you want to go say, whatever you want to go do, I can't control any of that. I can't run behind you and be like, hey, don't be telling anybody else what we talked. You can tell everybody what we talked about. It doesn't matter. So I remember being a pastor and having other pastors that didn't like me, or I was called stuck up and I was called all kind of stuff.
Wow.
And I just realized that there's nothing I can do about that.
Yeah. It sounds like your spirit was okay with being misunderstood. You learned how to be misunderstood.
Yeah, in that context, yes. I was like, yeah, I'm good.
That's a gift.
Yeah.
I'm still working on that.
Yeah. I was, man, from 20 to 35, you couldn't tell me nothing. Like, I was submitted. I was open to correction, and what I thought I knew at the time and what I had convictions about, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was convinced with what I was saying, what I was doing, where I was going, what God was calling me to do.
That's so good.
So yeah, and as a result, my confidence and my assurity made a lot of people uncomfortable. And I just thought that don't have nothing to do with me.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah.
How do you handle being misunderstood?
I don't, man, it's tough for me because I'm growing. Okay, I'm 28.
Yeah.
I'm still,
Yeah.
I know we're all growing, but I'm aware of my my natural keen to pride as a young man, and naturally I'm a troll. So if someone's challenging me, I don't really squirm away.
Mm-hmm.
I'll challenge back.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had to catch myself toying with that line of like, am I being prideful right now? Or am I really confident in what I am convicted about with whatever it is that they're talking to me about?
Yeah.
So I've had to, I think it's still a big growing area for me, but I'm really trying to step into, like, if someone's challenging me, if someone is misunderstanding me, I try to be hyper aware, like be present, hear them, hear me, like see the whole thing, like just don't see it one
That's
way,
so
Hector.
good. That's so
So it's definitely a challenge for me because a lot of times I've leaned towards being prideful and thinking it's my way or the highway. You know,
It's the awareness for me though, bro.
have to, dude, because
It's wow. A lot of people don't have that.
bro, like, and it's just being humble enough to say, like,
Yeah.
I have to, I don't want it to just be all about like what I think is right and all that.
Right.
So it's definitely a challenge for me, to answer your question.
But I'm proud of you though. And
Thank
thank you
you.
for sharing.
Thank you. When I went and did that, I had to do this big 800 questionnaire thing when I was going through like a lot of addiction rehabilitation. Brother, the first diagnosis they gave me said, you're a narcissist. I was like, damn.
But you had a lot of childhood trauma.
A lot of trauma. We got to work through so much of it. And it was the biggest gift. At first, you're offended.
Right.
I ain't no damn narcissist. And then that's the narcissist in me talking about it, right? How dare you? But it was the biggest gift I could have gotten because then it gave me self-awareness.
Yeah.
Absolutely correct.
Now I feel like a superhero. Now I'm trying not to be prideful about that because when I'm around people that are acting foolish, I'm like, I see all of you.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
You can't fool me now. But now it's that reserved strength of like, I'm not going to kill you right now. I'm not going to destroy your whole life.
Yep.
But I am aware of oh, that's your trauma talking,
Yep.
attacking me.
Yeah.
And I can let that
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the you bring up an incredible point, because once you have the awareness around yourself, your awareness increases for everybody else as well. That's the beautiful thing about doing this work, is that from the inside out, you become self-aware, and self-awareness makes you aware of others as well.
Yeah.
Whereas self-consciousness keeps you only conscious of you. When a person is self-conscious, the only person they can see is them.
Right.
And they don't even see themselves clearly.
Wow.
So they're conscious of self, but they don't even have the correct
Yep.
perception of self.
Yeah.
Whereas when you become self-aware, you are now attuned to yourself, and therefore you're attuned to everybody. And it actually makes you the most dangerous person in the room.
Ooh.
It does. It makes you the most lethal person in the room.
Ooh.
If you're not emotionally intelligent and healthy with it, you could destroy the whole room.
Facts.
Like emotional
Facts.
damage.
No, for
like
real.
it could be
For
it
real.
could be
Mm-hmm.
lights out.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know that I'm stewarding a gift
Yeah.
in any room I'm in to ensure everybody else is okay.
And the level of confidence comes with that when you are aware that, oh, I have this gift, I have this strength.
Yep.
I'm not going to ether everybody.
That's exactly right.
I'll use it when it's needed.
I'll use it when it's needed. Yeah, I will. I'll use it when it's needed.
Yep.
But never to take from
Yeah.
someone.
Right.
Only
Or
to
tear
give
them
to.
down. Yep. Yeah.
Only to give to them.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
good.
Yep.
That's why even if I were to do, if I did a comedy set and I just wanted to do crowd work, I would only do positive crowd work, because I could permanently impair people in that room
Yes.
beyond jokes.
I believe it.
I would just, because again, I'm already attuned.
Yeah.
So you can't weaponize emotional intelligence.
Yep.
That's malpractice. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You should have your powers taken away if that's how you're going to use them.
Yeah.
Hit it, sister.
I have another question. It's kind of going down the etiquette lane that we were in.
Sidewalk etiquette?
Yes. Well, sort of. Not really. More emotional.
Yeah.
Lane. Could you walk us through the etiquette of minding your own business? That's another thing I've learned as a parent. In the season that I'm in, period, is just some people don't know how to mind their own business. Like, I'm trusting you I'm being vulnerable with you, and then I find out you're sharing other things to other people. I'm like, and it's not a big deal, right? Because I'm like, I don't mind certain things getting shared, but I'm like, because there's things in my birth story that are like private.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know,
Yeah.
and then I'm hearing that someone's telling them my private story, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
that should be coming from me, not you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't have permission to tell my story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I actually.
That face.
Yeah,
What was
girl.
that face?
Yeah, cause I can't think of one person in my life that I don't trust with every detail of my life. You got one time. You got one time to violate my trust. You don't have two times.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
got one time.
Yep.
You got one time.
Yep. I'm the same way.
You got one time. You got one time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not you don't have two times.
Yep.
You don't have you have one time.
Yep.
If I tell you something and I've made it clear,
Yep.
this is private, this is between us, this cannot get out, and it gets out, you're out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
If you the one let it out, you let yourself out too.
Yeah.
You let the information out, you also let yourself out of our friendship.
Yep.
Or this tier.
Right.
Maybe this tier. Maybe you just get dropped down to an acquaintance. You know what I'm saying? You at the bottom of the mountain when Peter, James, and John is up there with Jesus. You don't get to come up no more. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, I can hold and be trusted with people's stories.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm talking sensitive stuff.
Yep.
About sensitive people, about well-known people, about all the stuff. People call me and tell me stuff, and no one will ever know.
Yep.
They told me.
Yep.
Ever.
Yep.
They'll never know.
Yep.
They don't even know I know people.
Yep.
I have their names disguised in my phone.
Yep.
There's certain people I know in my phone. I put them under a moniker. And no one's ever, if they get my phone, they're never going to know. I know that they're going to look at the name and not know that it is the person that it is.
Right.
And that they have the status that they have. I'm a great friend.
Yep.
And that's containing, would you say? Like when people can confide in you?
It's containment.
Yeah.
And, yeah, their confidence is in you, right? That's why they confide in you, because they are confident in you. I'm confident when I tell you this, it's going nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm confident when I tell you this, it is like they have never said it to me in their life. They'll tell me, hey, I already know that you already know this goes without saying. I just got to say it out loud. It's between you and I, and no one can find out about it. I'm like, I'm not even on the phone right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Click. They're not telling me anything illegal or immoral.
Right.
I ain't got to turn them in to the authorities. You know what I mean?
Right,
I'm not an accomplice to a crime.
Yeah.
But if that person called with something like that, I would be with them when they turn themselves in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm that friend.
Yeah.
How many friends, like friends? I look at you guys like, to me, this is a deep work family.
Yep.
Right? So I kind of like, I put y'all in that category for me.
Yeah.
That's my family. I work with them. I do ministry with them. It's a different level of bonding, right? When I think of friends, how many do y'all think you have? I think I literally only have 3 friends that are like, I hang with you, I could talk with you, I relax around you. How many friends do y'all think you have?
Outside of family, right?
Outside of family, work family, acquaintances,
That
friends.
I trust with my whole soul.
Yeah.
0.
Wow.
Outside of this group and my family,
Right.
0.
I only have 3. Yeah.
I have a couple dozen.
That's awesome, Tim.
What a blessing.
That's really awesome.
I do. I don't even. It just brought a smile to my face to even
That's
think
really
about it.
Awesome.
It should be like 2 or 3. I got a couple of dozen.
That's awesome.
And you've lived a good long life.
I'm 50.
Yes.
You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And the majority of my friends, I'm going on 30 years with them.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And we will ride for each other.
100%.
Any of them call, I'm out.
Yeah.
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 Any of them. It don't matter. They can ask me for whatever. They got it. What are we doing? I had a friend call me 2 weeks ago in duress. And he left me a text that scared me. And then I started blowing up his phone and he wouldn't answer. And I'm like, you're going to drop the effing pen to where you are, because I'm coming to wherever you are right now. And then he called me back and we talked for a couple of hours and we were good.
Wow.
He was in a tough spot. But I was ready to pull up. I don't care where you are.
Yeah.
I'm pulling up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I have a. It's pretty.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It takes time.
It
though.
ain't a couple
Yeah.
of people.
For
Yeah.
sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
It takes a long. It takes
sure.
a while. It takes a while. But I will say this: I open myself up. I have open enrollments for people to become friends like that.
Yeah.
I'm not one of these people like, man, I got my 2 or 3 friends. I don't care about nobody. I'm really not like that. I'm really like, I'm
Yeah.
down to have more people like this in my life. If you're down.
Yeah. Same. It's just
gonna
so
take-
hard to find.
Yeah, yeah. It's just going to take time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you got to do a lot of life together.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to do a lot of life together. Like, you know, people look at Preston and I's relationship, for example, and me and Preston's relationship, not Preston and I, but me and Preston's relationship, for example. And our relationship is thousands of hours. That's not my church buddy.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is not my buddy preacher friend.
Yeah.
That's my twin brother.
Yeah.
I will cut you open for him
Yep.
and bleed you out. That's my brother.
Yeah.
We have thousands of hours
Yeah.
of life spent, shared, bled over, cried over. Yeah, that's not that's sacred.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's sacred. It is sacred.
I didn't realize how many, so many people are so lonely because they only have immediate family or no immediate family, and then their job. They ain't got no friends, like deep friendships.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah. A lot of people, you know, a lot of people want to be that friend, and sometimes it's hard to find that friend, but it takes time.
Yeah.
It just takes time. You cannot, the average person is not emotionally intelligent enough to just cannonball into the deep end of the swimming pool with you and want to snorkel and go deep with you. You just got to give it some time.
Yeah.
And but you got to give it some time, but you got to invest that time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You can't
Absolutely.
see somebody 2 times a year and
Yep.
think you're going to have a, they got to get in your space. You got to let them
Yep.
in your space. You got to be in their space. You got to, I always say, I calendar what I care about.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If this relationship is important, it's on my calendar.
Yeah.
It's not, man, we got to connect. Yeah, man, let's just get together and let's just get together soon. And then it never happens.
You ain't never seeing that person.
You're not going to never see them. You got to calendar what you care about.
Yep,
I
that's
care
good.
about you so much. You're on my calendar. I want to, if we can only see each other for 2 hours, let's see each other today from 1 to 3.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yep.
I want to see you.
Yep.
I want to spend time with you.
Yep.
Okay, we can't see each other in person. Let's schedule a FaceTime.
Yeah.
12 noon. I get done with my show at 12. Give me until 12:03.
Yeah.
And we're going to FaceTime each other. I have a friend of mine that I just texted the other day. I was like, I love you. I miss you. Would it be selfish to get 90 minutes FaceTime with you? Like I need at least 90 minutes. No, what I tell him? Let me see.
But that pursuit, though,
Yes.
that's what
the
I'm
pursuit,
talking
that's
about, and
investment.
it's a two-way street.
It is.
That's what's hard to find. Is
Yeah.
a two-way street.
Let me see. Where did I put?
Because you're saying naturally
Yes.
you can invest. It's hard for them to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, well, let Tim. I want Tim to finish his thought.
No, yeah. So literally, I said I want to get at least 90 minutes with you, and he said let's add some razzle dazzle to it and make it a FaceTime.
I love that.
It's so funny to me. And then so now it's just okay. What date are we gonna do it? And then we're just gonna. That's how you got to do it.
Right.
Because if not, it's that person's busy and I'm busy, and when it's gonna happen,
Right.
right? You got to make some time. We got a show today, a show tomorrow, and then all next week, and then we off for Christmas break into the new year. oh, I'm about to kick it with my homies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh, I
saying?
love that.
I want to go with my best friend and see his parents. And because I told him, I'm like, I haven't been to where you were born and raised. I want to
Yeah.
go to your childhood.
Yeah,
Dude, that is
I
awesome.
want to go see your roots.
that's awesome.
And he was like, really? It's like, yeah, bro, you're my
That's
best
so
friend. I
awesome.
want to go see where you're from.
I love that.
I love that.
I
That's a
absolutely
great
love that.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
a great idea.
I'm going to just pull up to the house and then sit in the passenger side of his car. And I'm going to just be with my friend.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
Yeah.
it's just like, it's beautiful.
I feel like you gave really good advice. But I guess I'll ask you specifically for those who are like me, because I have my sister, my brother-in-law, my husband. Like,
Yeah.
trust him with my mom. Like, I trust my dad. Trust him with my whole being. I trust y'all. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
You guys know me better than a lot of other family members. It's insane. So what would you say to people like us who have a hard time trusting or finding people on the same wavelength?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I listen, everybody that I'm in relationship with, it all organically happened.
See,
It was organic.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I was on some friendship version of Tinder
yeah.
and I just kept swiping until like, this one's going to be my friend. I know it. It fits eHarmony for friends. Like, you know. Scripture says, he that when it sows is wise. We tried to make that seem like that was a salvation scripture. That was just a person that knows how to make friends is wise. And to be a friend, you must be friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And if you're open to it, someone's gonna fall in the door. Right? If you've opened up your heart to be a good friend, you're gonna find a good friend. It might take some time.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're gonna find a good friend.
Yeah.
And then you might find 2. Then you might find 3. Then you might. But if you continue to want to be that type of person for others, and you're not just cut off exclusively, like, oh, I found my friends and I'm done.
Yeah.
I diversify my friendships like I diversify my portfolio. Like,
Yeah.
my friends are very, very different from each other. A lot of my friends, they don't even cross each other. I got dear friends that have never met other dear friends, but they're still my friends, you know. And I just think that's important.
Yeah.
May I offer a piece of advice to people who might be struggling with finding a diverse set of friends?
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do
Y'all see how
it.
much energy I have today?
Yeah, bro.
We're
You
here
are.
for it.
I'm coming
You-
back to life.
Yeah,
vibed.
you carried the whole first hour.
So I go around and film myself having human experiences.
Yeah.
I do these little tours, but what I've learned is anyone can do this without a camera and you don't have to be a creator. I have a dear friend now from Iraq. Muslim brother. Totally different life. Like, he lived in Iraq and he does his halal styled barbecue in Irving.
Nice.
He's down the street from me. I would have never known this guy if I didn't step into his restaurant and ask him, hey, can I just interview you? And I got to know him. I know about his life. I'm having dinner with him and his team tonight because they're having like a 1-year anniversary. But like, I have this deep friendship now with someone who has a completely different background of me. And it makes my heart smile.
It's
And
dope.
I think that's a cheat code for some people. Like, I know it's a little scary to get out of your bubble, but the art of introducing yourself
That's good.
is so powerful.
That's good.
And you get to have a real experience. It's like drugs. Like, it's like you get all these happy feelings and all these chemical brain things that I can't even explain. But learning about someone else's life and taking interest in someone else has led me to find new acquaintances.
That's good.
That's really special.
That's good. Yeah.
And just putting myself out there. It
Yeah.
is scary though. I will
Yeah.
validate that.
Yeah.
It is scary to do that, but that's something that I've done
Yeah.
to where I feel like I've unlocked an entirely new part of my life that I didn't know existed, is just introducing myself to people.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. I'm taking notes.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
My
My name is. Look at the time.
Oh,
Huh?
wow.
Right now? Oh my God!
Oh.
What a nightmare!
What a nightmare.
What a blessing!
Y'all hear this music? Go ahead and get into it wide
Open.
These phone lines is wide open. All around the world, we wide open. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. It is 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. It is 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Wake up, West Coast.
Despiértate.
Levántate. Levántate. Hey, we're just here for the next 2 hours. This is now the safest space in America, probably the world, where you can be fully seen, fully heard, fully known, fully loved, even if you're not fully agreed with, because 4 out of 5 ain't bad. There's no questions, comments, concerns, cabbage, kale, crunch, coffee, cocoa, cream,
Cocaine.
or cocaine off limits.
Come on.
Go. Let's go.
It's not saying it's all permissible. I'm just saying it's not off limits.
Right.
It's not off limits. Is that if that's where you come to us from today, there's no judgment. It's
Amen.
a judgment-free zone. Okay. I don't guarantee to have any answers for you at all, but I do guarantee that I will listen and contain and chill and do all the things. I am just like, this is a good week for me to bounce back. You know
Good
what I
things
mean?
are coming, brother. That's
Amen.
all I gotta say.
I feel that.
Won't he do it?
He will.
Come on.
He will. Yes, he will.
And we are currently waiting on a caller right now. We are a ghostable, snackable, lunchable, left all
Okay.
alone in the air,
Wow.
kicked to the curb like we don't matter. But the Lord loves us and He sees
Amen.
us. But we
It's
just
okay.
gotta
I
wait.
can keep talking. I actually can pick
Sister,
King's brain.
please keep yapping.
So we were talking about friendship, right?
Right.
So I had this one time, someone we had like a misunderstanding. So I'm like, let's talk, because I don't do unspoken tension. I don't like that crap. I don't like eggshells.
We gonna
Yeah,
get to the
right?
bottom of that one. Yeah.
Right. So like I call him over. We call him. Me and Caleb call him over. We talk to him and everything, and we're talking it through, and what came out of like me and Caleb are aware that we're an acquaintance. Like we're just doing this project together. And long story short, what I took out of it that I was shooketh about was that this person was like, but we're best friends. I
Ooh.
love y'all so much. And
Whoa.
I'm like, you don't even know my middle name. You don't even know my favorite color. You don't know what I've been through. And I'm like, huh? And like, so have you ever experienced someone that's like, you knew you weren't close, you don't do life deeply, and then they come at you like, what? Like, but we're so close. And I'm like, I don't even know where you're from. Like, huh?
Yeah. So many people are used to having shallow relationships. That, case in point, when a person meets me, they usually get more from me in one interaction than they've gotten from a 10-year friendship in their world. So that automatically makes people think like, oh my goodness, this person is so open. This person is so vulnerable. This person is so transparent. We must be covenant partners in life.
Covenant.
And I'm like, I met you once. And everybody knows that I was
Some people naturally romanticize
Yeah.
moments.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Idolize them. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, if they could be experiencing you more intensely than you experience them, and then in that type of moment, you're like, wait, what? You think we're best friends? And their experience, that might be true. That doesn't make it true about your experience with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of people that have considered me their best friend, and I don't consider them a friend.
Oh, I'm cringing.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like, and
yeah.
not that means the opposite is an enemy. It's just
Right.
you're an acquaintance.
Right.
I see you
Right.
at events.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
We're how you drew the conclusion. Excuse
Let it out,
me.
brother. Let it out.
But the way you might have experienced me at the event,
Right. Could
you might
imply.
you might think this. I've cut covenant with Tim and we're best friends.
You like pricked each other's.
Yeah, and I'm
fingers
like,
and
but
bled
you don't have my
together?
phone number.
That part.
You didn't see me to the next thing,
That part.
right? Like, what
Yep.
do you? So
It's wild.
yeah, it's a thing.
And we are still waiting on calls.
No worries.
Here we
worries.
go. Here we go. Natalie, welcome to Wide Open. You are on with Tim Ross.
Tim, how are you?
I'm good, Natalie. How are you doing?
Good. I just gotta say, I love watching your podcast. I love when you're at Transformation Church. You just bring so much joy and understanding for everything for me.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. That means a lot to me. Thank you. I'm honored to serve you.
Thank you. And I love Miss Juliet too.
Thank you. Yeah, it's all good. Thank you so much. What's going on today?
I just have a question. Since it's the holiday season, I tend to have more grief coming up on, like, my dad passed in 2013,
Okay.
and then in 2014 I lost my baby boy.
Oh my God.
So during the holiday season, I tend to have the grief is a lot more
Yeah,
heavy.
absolutely.
And I'm trying to understand how to cope with it better during the holidays.
Okay. How has it been for you this year?
It's kind of been a little harder because last Christmas we lost my aunt on Christmas night.
Wow. Why everybody want to
Yeah,
leave during the holidays?
yeah. And
That's
see, last year, it was 2 years ago. My uncle died the day after Thanksgiving.
wow. That's a lot of trauma.
Yes, sir.
That's a lot.
So
That's a lot.
holidays are really hard.
They are. Everybody. I would start making calls soon as November 1st came around and be like, I need everybody to be alive until January the 31st. What is everybody doing?
It's it's been a lot lately. I mean, and it's been hitting our family a lot. It's like every time it usually hits like three.
Wow. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
Well, that's heavy. And the holidays already have into it almost like a built-in indicator of who's no longer with us, because we would usually be with these people around this time.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't matter if if people lived out of state, doesn't matter if people lived out of country. Everybody comes home for the holidays. And so when we got loved ones that are no longer with us, it's very conspicuous. It's very, very noticeable when somebody that we love is not there. And so it sounds like, by the time you would have been trying to get your balance emotionally from the loss of your husband and your baby boy, that somebody else you love goes next. So it sounds like you've got to try to integrate loved ones that have passed that are just about a decade ago now with people that have just died recently.
Hard because my dad was the one who was the holiday person. He loved the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
He would decorate, get the yard ready, put the tree up, get the kids involved in decorating the house. And he was the one who kept he loved music. He would play music all the time.
I love it. What was
So
his name?
Fred,
Fred. Mr. Fred.
hmm but he was a coach too. So
Oh yeah.
he was a coach and a teacher. So the holidays when it isn't not because he was the fun dad. He would he loved to dance and his favorite group was Earth, Wind and Fire and he
Yeah.
liked Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Yeah.
But he would bring joy to everybody because my daddy was like a big man.
Yeah.
But he would he was he would keep it he was calm. He didn't like drama. If you bring a drama, you gotta go.
Yep.
He didn't like drama
Yeah, for
at
sure.
all.
Yeah. Mr. Fred is a smart man. Very smart man.
And your spirit, that's what I always listen, like listening to you, your spirit always reminds me of like my dad.
Mm. I'm very moved that um I could be a sweet reminder of your daddy and his spirit. Tell me about your son.
My son died, he was 6 days old. He was born with congenital heart defect.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
And what was his name?
His name was Jordan.
Wow. Ooh. And that was a year after Mr. Fred.
Yes, sir.
Wow. So with your dad, with Mr. Fred, you have years of memories.
hmm
And with your baby Jordan, you got 6 days.
hmm
It's a lot of grief to carry. A lot of different type of grief to carry. What are the memories that make you smile the most when you think about them?
Um, my dad is when my dad it comes to his advice,
Mm-hmm.
his just the fun he liked to have.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, my son probably because I called him my little sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
Probably probably just his little face, his little cute face.
Yeah. And with your other family members that have passed away, were you really close to them as well?
Um, my auntie, yeah, cause like my mom, like I don't have no aunts and uncles. All my
Okay.
aunts and uncles have passed.
Okay. And you said she just recently passed away?
My aunt passed last year.
Okay. And what was her name?
Estelle.
Estelle. Yeah. I am I am being intentional about um not just talking about their lives, but to remember their names and the personalities that they had, and um, the joy that they brought you. Because when it comes to the holidays, there's two ways that we can remember. Um, in terms of the emotion or the feeling of grief, that can bring sadness, that can bring tears, that can bring a loss of appetite, that can bring laughter, that can bring about memories, both good and bad. Um, the grief of uh, the loss is the feeling that we have. But then once the feeling comes, we get to choose what we do next.
Yes, sir.
We get to choose what we do with these feelings. And for me, always, I choose to move towards memories and stories that bring me joy, because this person meant so much to me, right? In the same way Mr. Fred means to you, and baby Jordan means to you, and Aunt Estelle means to you. It's the same way I feel about Charles Edward Ross, my daddy, my brother Miles. The other day, because we're in Christmas movie season, so every day we got to watch at least one or two Christmas movies. And like
Yes.
we're in this dumb little game where we're staying away from the holy grail of Christmas movies, like the Home Alones and the Miracle on 34th Street and A Christmas Story, and like all the classics we're trying to save for like the last week leading up to Christmas, right?
Yes.
But I was watching this movie, and I can't even remember the scene. But this silly scene happened, and I could hear my brother Miles say the goofiest comment in my head. And I just turned to Juliet and I said, "Yo, if Miles was here, this is what he would have said right here." And we just started laughing about it. And like, I missed my brother. Like he passed away September 17th of 2004. It's 21 years ago. And I still miss bro. And when a memory comes, I'm going to honor it. When the grief comes, I'm going to feel it. That's the deal that I made last year when my daddy died, was I will, when my grief comes, I will not ignore it. If I need to cry real quick, I will shed tears. If it brings laughter, it'll bring laughter. If I'm sad for a spell, let me be sad for a spell, because this person meant something to me. We don't take time out to honor the lives of those that have gone before us if they didn't mean nothing to us. So your grief is actually sacred and it's special because it means that these people meant something to you. And what I want to share with you is that it doesn't have to take you into a spiral. It can feel heavy. You should cry. You shouldn't try to be strong for nobody. And you should think about the things that bring smiles to your face as well. Because remember, all of our emotions are just signals. They just tell us, they're just informants. They're just there to tell us what's going on. And your grief is just telling you, you miss Mr. Fred. You miss your dad. You miss baby Jordan. You miss Aunt Estelle. And you just gotta, you once you're aware of it, now you get to choose how you lean into it.
Yeah. 'Cause this last week it's been hard.
Absolutely.
But
Have you?
thank you for the advice.
You're welcome. Let me ask about this last week that's been so hard. Have you cried at all?
Yes, sir.
Good. Good. Good.
Yes, sir. Because
Yeah.
I cried. Then I put on one of my dad's favorite Christmas songs because we all growing up, we had the Temptations album.
Oh, it's iconic. Are you kidding me? That was Daddy's album. My dad played that album a lot.
Oh my god, yes, we had the Temptations album, and that was something we played every Christmas.
Oh yeah. It was going to be heard
And
in our
then
house too.
yeah, and then I played the Boys the Men version of Let It Snow the other day because my daddy liked that version too.
Nice. Nice. And where are your people from?
We're from Georgia.
From Georgia, okay. Yeah. Well, keep those tunes playing. Mr. Fred would sound like he was the life of the party. He kept it popping.
Cause my dad, he played football and baseball for Fort Valley State
Wow.
back in the day. Yeah,
Football and
and
baseball.
uh-huh. And he was the Omega man. So my daddy loved his fraternity.
Oh, he is a
So,
Q. That purple and gold.
yes. And cause I'm seeing you in your purple and gold today. I'm like, my daddy would think you were the coolest.
Well, I didn't pledge, but my allegiance is to my Lakers, and they just happen to be purple and
Yeah.
gold. So I salute Mr. Fred today for sure.
I got another question for you.
Yes,
Are
ma'am.
you ever gonna get on your cousin Lecrae album? Cause you got bars.
I will discuss it with the cuzzo.
Cause I'm a big fan of his.
Me
I got
too.
him on my playlist now.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
listening to the new album. I love headphones. Headphones is my jam.
Yeah. Yeah. He Lecrae is a phenomenal artist. He is. The fact that he's my cousin is kind of still surreal. Because we rock with him so much just as an artist that the fact that we found out we were blood related was just a chef's kiss that we were not expecting. But if there's ever a collab in the future between he and I, you'll be one of the first to know because we'll play it here. We'll play it here first. But we have discussed some things. I just can't. I just can't say whether it's on or not. But we have discussed some things. That's as much as I can say.
Okay. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I love Wide Open. I love the basement. I've been a fan for a minute. I'll be catching Miss Juliet's lunchtime.
Yep. Spend lunch with you.
I love you. In y'all conference.
Yes,
I watched
ma'am.
it online.
Thank you for watching. I appreciate it.
Phenomenal. I loved it.
Thank you.
And the last day of V4 conference when you preached, oh my God, you had me running. You had me running.
I love it.
I was like, you all, anytime I watch Pastor Mike, Pastor Charles, you, Miss Bree, I'll be all in it. I love it because between you and Pastor Mike, I have really got to understand the Bible more.
I'm so happy to hear that. I mean, that's literally our heart's desire is for people to fall in love with God's word and experience transformation in Christ.
Yes, sir, because I grew up in the Catholic Church. And because y'all make it more where I can understand it and more relatable. And I'm not just getting, okay, this is not fun. Because when the way I grew up, like, it wasn't no breakdown at all. Breaking it down to where you can understand it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, okay.
Whoa.
And then it was like, I mean, they were very judgmental, and criticized you on everything.
Mm. Yeah, that sounds very unpleasant.
Yes, sir. Because after my dad passed, I just stopped going to church because I would still send them. I still would take my kids to Sunday school, but they was like, "Mama, we can't even go to Sunday school without them asking us about you." They weren't about what's going on with you. They not trying to worry about teaching us about God.
That's hilarious. Yeah, well,
I'm
I'm glad you ain't there no more.
mm-mm,
That's
no,
hilarious.
but yeah, I mean watching Transformation Church every Sunday and Pastor Mike, and then catching the basement. When I started watching the basement, you were downstairs in your house, I think,
Yeah. Oh
because I
yeah.
think I
Absolutely.
started watching right at the beginning of COVID.
Okay. Well,
But
no. It couldn't have been the beginning of COVID because we didn't start until 2022, and COVID popped off in 2020. But
okay,
but
yeah,
that
that's what it
means
was.
whenever you started watching, you was watching us. You probably saw the episodes when I was still at the church because we started in the office, the church, my little church office. That's where I started the pod, and then we took it from there to a little studio up the street from our house, and then from the studio into the house.
It probably because I know I started watching. I think I started watching Transformation Church. I want to say 19.
2019, yes, ma'am.
It was like 18 or 19.
Yep. No, you've been rocking
But
with us for a while. I appreciate you. We love you so much.
yes, sir. I love y'all, and I hope I get to meet you soon.
It's gonna happen. We gonna be outside in 2026.
Yes, sir.
So we'll see you at some point. I want you to have a great week, and
Yes, sir.
I'm praying for you over the holiday season. I know it can be rough to have such significant voids in your life, but I also want you to know that God's presence and His peace is with you. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Y'all
I
have a
love you.
great day.
Okay, you too. Bye. Natalie's so sweet.
Precious.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely adorable.
Are you kidding me? I love these people them. I love these people them. They're so sweet. They're just so sweet.
Just dealing with intrusive thought. There's this movie with Ferris.
Anna Faris?
She goes, Natalie, like with a really deep voice.
Natalie.
Yes, you do so much better than I can. Yeah.
Hello?
Sheila, welcome to Wide Open. You are on with Tim Ross.
OMG.
Hi, Sheila.
Hi, Tim.
How are you?
My God. I'm about to pass out. I can't believe I'm actually talking to you. So first off, let me just start by saying this. I came across you through a random reel on Instagram maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
And I was going through a big relationship, just a bunch of stuff going on. And when I tell you that every time I listened to your pod, I felt like you were giving me a whooping. And I felt like, oh my God, he is really telling me about myself. But it got me to start being more accountable.
and really paying attention to who I am, how I am, and all of the things. So thank you for that because I needed it.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
But it leads me into kind of what I wanted to talk about. So, okay, I'm nervous because I
Take your
don't talk
time.
about this much, and I haven't talked to a man who has emotional wisdom
Okay.
about it.
Okay.
And considering you are a father, then I know this is gonna I'm gonna get what I need out of you. I
Okay.
just know I am.
Okay. Thank you for trusting me.
So, so I have a very deep father wound,
Okay.
and I didn't realize how deep that cut was. I'm 41. I
Okay.
didn't realize how deep the cut was probably until like last year.
Okay.
Um, so to give you some context into where I'm going with this. I was adopted from birth, meaning I left the hospital, lived with my adopted parents, and that was the end of that.
Okay.
I found out I was adopted at about maybe 7 years old, asking my mom, like, hey mom, where do babies come from?
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, well, as far as you go, um, but all of the things. So
Okay.
fast forward, my adopted father, who unfortunately was very emotionally void,
Mm.
um, emotionally, physically abusive, uh, was not the kind of father that let's just say I looked for male approval. I became promiscuous at 13,
Mm-hmm.
had my first child at 15,
Okay.
just all of the bad decisions a girl could make,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And so fast forward, um, he passed away when I was, I want to say, seventh or eighth grade. So then it was just me and my mom, my adopted mom. And then she passed away when I turned 16, 7 months after I had my first boy.
Wow.
So from 16 on forward, I had my son late 99 when I was 15. By the time when I turned 16 in February, leap year, hey, turned 16 in February, and then literally the next week had a job and been working ever since,
Wow. Okay.
taking care of my kids. Still went to high school, got my high school diploma,
Yep.
all of the great things. She passes away when he's 7 months, and it's just I was pretty much on my own. Of course, living with family here and there, friends, but still had to pay my way, pay for babysitter, pay all of the things. I'm from Houston, rode the bus, all of the great things, right?
Okay.
Okay, so from 16 to 24, it was just me. At the age of 24, I located and met my biological parents.
Okay.
So here's where the wound gets a little deeper. Um, I felt that in the beginning, me finding my biological father meant I finally get to be the daddy's girl I know I'm supposed to be. I'm finally gonna have that male support. I'm finally gonna be protected and all of the things. I had brothers, never felt protected, never felt covered, never felt the love of a father. And from 24 till now, I still have it. Um, I always felt as if in our relationship or trying to build a relationship with him, and there was a lot of drama behind it too. That's a whole different conversation for a different day.
Okay.
But I was so yearning and wanting to feel protected and loved and um, to be fussed at. All father would do,
Yeah.
for his daughter.
Yeah.
And I just consistently felt like I was begging and giving way more to him than he was ever giving to me.
Okay.
Um, a little bit of background about that part. I'm not his only child. I have three other siblings. I have one older sister. We're separated by maybe 10 or 11 months. Different mom. And then him and my mother, I'm the oldest.
Okay.
And so my mom also had me at 15, put me up for adoption, 1984. You
Yeah.
know how it is.
Yeah, for sure.
two years later, had my sister, married my dad, and then 2 years later, after her, had my brother.
Got you.
I was the only child adopted out.
Got it.
When I located them when I was 24, so this is now maybe 16, 17 years ago, nobody knew I existed, including my siblings.
Wow.
And so my sister thought she was the firstborn. She thought she was the only girl. When I say to this day, if I go to a reunion or a party or anything, the first question is, "So whose child are you?
Wow.
So wait, so who's your mom? Like, so wait a minute, where did you come?" Like all of those questions,
Yeah.
in our culture, they ask,
Yeah, for sure.
right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And so to this, it, in April 1st, actually, I made a decision to go no contact with my dad.
Okay.
And I sent him a message online, and I told him like, "Hey, I love you, but I keep allowing you to hurt my feelings. Like I can't keep doing this whole comparison that you insist on doing with your kids."
Mm.
He boasts about his other kids. He shows pictures of his other kids. He loves on his other kids. And of course, they tell me, "Well, he wasn't the best dad. Like, you wasn't missing nothing." I beg to differ.
Mm-hmm.
Because love is an action word. And I always felt I got the shortest end of that stick. Because I never had a father to fall back on, right? Like my siblings have their stepdad,
Mm-hmm.
their stepdads. They have uncles that they have these long standing relationships with. And here I am, it's just me and my children, and it's just us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the relationships with either side of my family, whether it's my adopted side or my biological side, where I feel like if God forbid something happens to me, they would jump in and take care of my kids. I just don't have it.
Okay.
And so it wasn't until recently that I realized just how much that wound spilled over into how I was a parent to my kids. Like it was just me and them.
Yep.
And I felt like the relationship or lack of that I had with a father figure spilled over into how I handle my relationships with different men, how I set my boundaries, how I just all of the things.
Yeah.
And what made it worse, I'll say this, what made the wound bleed open was after I sent that super long paragraph letting him know like, "Hey, this is why I have to distance myself from you." He put a laughing emoji on it.
What?
And if I go back into the messages, it's still there. So it wasn't like, "Oops, I wasn't supposed to put that. I was supposed to put it. Let me change." No, there is a laughing emoji. So I don't know if he thought I was joking because it got sent April 1st. I didn't mean to send it on April 1st. It just happened to be that way. Because my birthday had happened the previous month and I didn't get a phone call. I didn't get a, "Hey, baby girl, happy birthday." I didn't get a Facebook post. I got a wall post that said, "Hey, happy birthday. Hope you have a great day." Let's go. My birthday is 1 month past my baby sister's. And he posted pictures. "Oh, I love you so much. I'm so proud of you. I had my feelings hurt for the last time. I couldn't do it no more.
Yeah.
This has been going on for 16, 17 years, begging you to show up, to be there, and you just don't, or you'll call me and talk to me about what's going on with you and what you need. I was there for him after he had to have a major surgery, and oddly enough, it brought me and my little sister closer, which I thank God for that because that was something I was praying on. Again, different story, but I still got treated like a secondhand dog from Salvation Army. That's how I felt. And I don't know how to deal with that no more. I thought I didn't realize just how much I was pushing it to the back burner
Mm-hmm.
of my feelings until I started exploring my emotional intelligence. And then I realized, okay, yeah, girl, you never healed from this. This is something you had a big bandage on, and baby, that bandage has been ripped off.
Yep.
And I know I have a mother wound too, but I also had a really, really good adopted mom. So that wound ain't that's more of a scratch. It's not
Yeah.
necessarily a gunshot, you
Yep.
know.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to handle the feeling of being a child in a grown woman's body,
Mm.
begging for the love of her physical father.
Yep.
And some days I feel like I'm drowning,
Mm-hmm.
and I know the Bible well enough to know my Savior isn't in a boat, he's walking on the water.
For sure.
But sometimes it feels difficult to even grab his hand to get out of it
Yep.
because that wound is so hard and it's so hurtful. And don't get it twisted. He has no relationship with any of his kids. We, funny enough, was all on a group like, okay, so who's gonna be the one to tell him happy birthday? Because it won't be me.
Yep.
Who's wishing happy? Like it won't. Like he's burned bridges with all of them. But again, they have someone to lean on, to cry on, to fall back on, someone who feels the void. I never had that. Um, I was having a conversation with a friend and just discussing, like, well, what if you get married again? Like, who's going to walk you down the aisle? And I'm like, I have no clue.
Mm.
It will probably be one of my boys, because I have a bunch of brothers, you know, but I don't have a father figure. I don't have someone that when someone is, again, the child in me, if somebody's mean to me, I can't go run to my daddy.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going through something, I can't call my dad. If I'm feeling some kind of way and I need some encouragement, I need my self esteem boosted, I can't call my daddy. And it's been like that my whole life. Even when my adopted dad was alive, I couldn't go to my dad and be like, hey, such and such called me ugly. And then he speak all of these wonderful things to me. He always told me the opposite.
Mm.
And so I don't know how to handle that anymore. I think I'm at an impasse where I thought I could handle it and now I can't. And what I don't know what to do. Like I'm just it's super heavy
Yeah.
and I don't know how to take it off.
Okay. Sheila, I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you for calling today and for advocating today and for um for demanding today.
I didn't,
Hi, sweetheart.
I didn't realize it wasn't on.
It's all good.
I'm
It's all good.
sorry.
It's so good to see you. Um, I am so proud of you for advocating for little Sheila today. That's what you're doing today. You're like, I'm because she's been screaming. She's been screaming for attention. She's um she knows she's been ignored. And she's just like, yeah, I'm not doing this no more. Somebody gonna have to hear me today. So I want to make sure that we give Sheila, little Sheila, space. She needs some space today. We need to make sure that we put the spotlight on her.
It's one thing to grow up feeling like you were not wanted and thrown away. And then it's another way to have those feelings almost validated as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where most of that hurt comes from is that I always felt like, okay, well, what was wrong with me? You know, what was so wrong that my name wasn't ever spoken
Mm.
out loud? What was so wrong that no one came looking for me? What was so wrong where, okay, would they have ever came looking for me if I wasn't the one looking for them?
Mm.
Um, and now that I'm here, still feeling like I'm on the outside looking in and not feeling like I belong to anybody. Not feeling like I belong in either side of my family. Not feeling as if I'm being forced upon versus drawn in.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the reason why when I call, it's funny, I was talking about friends earlier. I too only have about 3 hectares that I could be like, oh yeah, if something go down, I got a good 3.
Yep.
And I call my closest friends my sisters. I don't just say they're my best friends, they're my sisters.
Mm-hmm.
I have my brothers, but there's nothing that replaces a fatherly love. And
Absolutely.
I don't know how to process those feelings anymore. I don't think I've ever processed them because I never actually had to sit and examine all of my trauma, all of my pains, all of the things that shaped me into adult Sheila.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And little Sheila never had anyone to really cry out that would come to her rescue except her mama.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she needed her the most, 15 with a baby, now 16 with a 7-month old, she's gone.
Yeah.
I have had to wear a cape since I was 15, and I've never been able to take it off. I've never been able to just run into my daddy arm and be like, Daddy, I'm tired. This, like I need saving right now. I never had it.
Yeah.
And I'm tired. I'm
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know what to do now. Like now that I'm in this emotional phase of my life, I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to process it. I don't know how to take that cape off.
Well, you don't have it on now. And the vulnerability um is important. It's important to have a space where you don't have to perform. And this is that space. And so I want to, let's see. I think there's a couple of exercises I want to do. First, I want to do a role play. If you're
I
not
knew it.
if you're not against it, I want to do a
I'm,
role play.
I'm not.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Okay. I would like to do a role play where little Sheila gets to say whatever she needs to say to her dad. Okay?
Okay.
No filter. Just whatever comes out. Little Sheila needs to be able to say whatever she needs to her dad. Good?
Mhm.
Okay. All right, whenever you're ready.
Hey, Daddy, I got a question.
Okay.
What the hell did I do to you? I don't understand what it is about me or what I've done to you that makes you treat me so secondhand the way that you do. Since the day we met, all I've ever done was love you, shown up for you, received you. I didn't ask you for a thing, a dime. I didn't come looking for money. I didn't come for any of that. I just simply wanted my daddy. That's it. And every single time I've asked you to be there for me, to show up for me, to protect me, to get mad for me, you've always dropped the ball. When all your other kids weren't talking to you and turned their backs on you or were angry at you, I still picked up my phone. I always kept open connection with you. I gave you I gave you a grandchild that shares your birthday. And every time I've asked you to show up for her, you can't make a phone call. I don't understand. I don't understand what it is specifically about me where you're not there. It's almost like I only exist to you when you need something out of me. Or when one of your other children are angry with you. So I'm kind of like your fallback plan. Like, I don't care about your faults. I don't care about the things you've done in your past or who you were in your past. All I ever wanted you to be was my daddy. I didn't want anything from you. I just wanted you to just be, I just wanted to be your daughter. You and mama created me. I didn't ask to be here. I didn't. You said you had all of these things that happened out of your control. You said that, you just a bunch of stuff. And I never held a grudge for you for it. I never held you to that. I didn't care. I just wanted my daddy. That's it. I wanted my daddy. Because the first one wasn't it. He told me y'all gave me up because it, I just y'all didn't want me. That I was stupid. All of these things that he said to me. And you pretty much proved him right. And I don't understand why. I don't know why. I don't. I don't know what it is I did to you, or why you treat me the way that you do. But I don't. I can't. I'm not going for it. I can't take it. Little me cannot take it. Little me can't be hurt by another man, much less my daddy. I can't take it from you no more. I can't keep allowing you to do it, and then I just sit back and be quiet and cry in silence. I can't do it because I didn't hurt you. I did nothing to you. I didn't do anything to you to deserve how you treat me. I didn't, and I don't understand why you do. As much as I love you, it makes me angry that if something was to happen to you, I don't even know how I would feel about it. I don't. We just buried my best friend's dad a couple weeks ago, and I sat in the back and thought about it. Like, if this was you, how would I be in the front, or would I still be sitting in the back row? Because as much as I loved you, I don't know how to even receive you anymore. I don't know if I can. I don't even know if I would care. And that hurts. I don't know how to even receive or handle you anymore. All I wanted was my daddy to love on me. to tell me how pretty I was, how smart I was, how beautiful I was, how strong I was, how I could be and do anything I wanted to be when I grow up. And my daddy would always be there to support me. You were supposed to be my biggest cheerleader, and you failed miserably. When I finally got my college degree, I asked you to just come to church one day as they celebrated the graduates, and you didn't even make a phone call. My brother, who would never step foot in a church, showed up for me. He drove across town to be there for me. You live 10 minutes away. How dare you? How dare you? When I did nothing to deserve it. I haven't disrespected you. I haven't cussed you out. I haven't called you every name but the name that God gave you. I didn't do any of that. But you treat me like I did. I didn't deserve that, Daddy. I didn't. And there's no excuse or gaslighting in the world that you could do to me to make me understand that what you did was right. It's not. You mentally and emotionally abused me worse than any man ever could. You almost broke the last little piece of Sheila that I had. I'm not we're not doing that. We're not doing that. She was worth more than what you gave her. She is worth more than what you give her. As much as I love you, you're not worth me hurting over. You're not worth that pain no more. I spent a lot of my youth looking for the love of my father, looking for that acceptance, looking for that love, that protection, and mm-mm. If what you shown me is what that is, I never want to see that shit again. And I don't know how I'm gonna heal me, but you'll never have that much access to me again. Not without some serious growth and changes on your end. You're 60. It's time for you to grow up from that 17-year-old that had me. That felt good.
I saw your whole body. Your whole body just sank.
Whew, that felt good.
Felt good? Okay. Anything else you need to say to him?
No.
Good. Okay. Okay. Now, um,
Mm. Whew.
now you're going to hear what you should have always heard from your father. Okay?
Whew. Okay.
So you just need to listen to this, okay? Sheila, you are absolutely right. Everything that you have just expressed is the truth about the way that I have treated you. I am not going to gaslight you. I'm not going to manipulate you. I'm just going to tell you the truth. And the truth is, everything that you have said about the way that you have experienced me is correct. I had you when I was 17 years old. I was a kid. I had no idea what I was doing. Your mother didn't know what she was doing. And that is no excuse for the way that I have treated you since you've re entered my life. I have completely dismissed you. I have continued to reject you in ways that could have only perpetuated how you have felt since we put you up for adoption. I've compared you to other siblings that you didn't even get to grow up with. I have ignored you and your children and have not prioritized you at all. Even when you shared with me how you felt, it basically went right through one ear and out the other. Because as I sit here and talk to you today, at 60 years old, yes, I should have matured. Yes, I should be more responsible. Yes, life should have taught me some lessons. But I've skipped those classes willingly, purposefully, because I don't want to take responsibility for my actions. And I still want to live my life the way that I want to live it. I have been selfish. I am selfish. And everything that you have said has been truthful. And the most poignant thing I believe that you have said is that you're no longer going to give me access to you in the way that you've given me in the past. I am proud of you for doing so because I don't deserve it. I don't deserve you. I love you, and I'm incapable of showing that in a way that heals the little girl in you because I'm choosing not to do the work. I'm choosing not to be a different person. And so, while I am sorry for the way that you've experienced me, my behavior tells you I'm not going to change. And since I am not going to change, I don't deserve you to attempt to continue to try to reach out to me, knowing that I'm not going to change anything about myself. I just needed you to hear that what you felt about me is the truth. And I didn't want to BS you. I don't want to gaslight you. I just want to validate that your feelings about me are true. My actions have spoken louder than my words. I am not the father that you deserve. And I have not treated you like the daughter that I deserve.
Thank you for saying that. That was very validating, Daddy. But I want you to also understand that by you choosing to treat me the way that you do, that means you have also chosen to do the same to all six of your grandkids, especially that youngest one who shares a birthday with you that always thought you were Superman to her. and you could do no wrong. But I'm not going to allow you to crush her the way that you crushed me. She will know that her papa loves her, and papa's incapable of being papa. Because, like her Uncle Tim says, two things can be true. And that's okay. I don't hate you. I do love you. I would never wish anything bad to happen to you, and I don't want to see you laid in a casket. But just understand that how I receive you when that time comes depends on you. I would never disrespect you. I didn't disrespect you when I sent you the message. I didn't cuss not one time. And I'm proud of myself for that because you know how I can get. You know how I can get. But I chose to correct you in love because no one chose to correct me in love. I chose to still show you a little bit of grace only because that's what God says you deserve. Because had it been up to me, God would have been having to correct me behind you. And I don't want that correction. But it's time for me, and it's okay for me to love you from afar. I don't owe you anything. My children don't owe you anything. Where you are in our relationship is the bed that you made to lay in. You're going to have to make that bed up. I'm no longer helping you tuck them sheets in. I'm not doing it. So I love you,
I
and
love
I pray
you.
the best for you.
Thank you. I love you too. Oh, I'm so proud of you, girl. That was so good. What a great response. I did not expect that at all. I did not expect that response. That was amazing.
I told you I've been watching and listening and taking notes for a
Girl,
long time.
child, you ain't ever
I
lied.
have I have my response to things has changed because I came into contact with you.
Wow.
Um, just looking at, I started exploring my trauma because because of you. Um, because it's one thing to hear, and this is completely off subject. It's one thing to hear women talk about sexual trauma
Mm-hmm.
and be vulnerable in a feminine space
Yeah.
about it. It's a different thing to not only see a man talk about it and be vulnerable and create a vulnerable space about it, but to see the actions he took to heal from those things.
Yeah, for sure.
And to realize that some of your actions and behaviors and how you respond to things and all of that stems from other little things that stem from other little things that stems from other little things.
Facts. Yeah.
And so um, I have discovered a lot about me and who I am and why I do the things and why I've had the relationships I had because I've been trying to slowly but surely do that work.
For sure. No, you're
And
doing it. Cause
and you've been a guiding light for that.
okay, so I'm very curious.
Mhm.
What was it like for little Sheila to hear her father validate everything that she said?
It was the first time that she's been validated.
Wow.
And she almost wanted to go running. Like, I could go to a playground right now and just be on the swings and have fun for the rest of the day. Like, it was very cold in this room.
Wow.
Because I work from home. I'm at my computer.
Yeah.
It was very cold in this room. I had my heater on and I just had to cut it off because it's now warm in here.
Wow.
It gave a very physical temperament change because that's all she wanted was to be heard.
Yeah.
And to be validated in what she was feeling, to feel like what she felt mattered, and that, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're supposed to feel that way.
Yep.
And I'm working on it. I have a very hard time. This is gonna be me. I have a very hard time validating and affirming myself.
Got you. Yeah.
I can do it for other people all day long. My friends will tell you.
Yep.
I will call them out of the blue and be like, hey, I love you.
Yeah.
You are amazing. You're a great mom. Like, I could do that for everybody.
Yeah.
I could write it on a mirror for me to read it, but speaking it out loud has always been so hard.
Wow.
And so to hear my daddy validate, you're right. Like, yeah, you're right. I was wrong. That freed her a little bit. That definitely freed her a lot.
Praise God. No, I felt so strongly. I was like, this man needs to tell her that she's right. This man needs to not be apologetic. He needs to be truthful. This is
because the apologies at this point wouldn't work. It wouldn't work.
Right? It's like
because you're not sorry.
You're not sorry.
You're not. So if you were, you wouldn't keep doing.
That's exactly right. So
apologies come with the actions to follow. They don't sit stagnant in the same.
That's exactly
in the same space.
That's exactly right. And
they don't.
Since that was the case, it was like this man can't apologize, so he's not going to.
Because in that moment, even now, I wouldn't hear it.
That's right. You would have tuned him out.
I wouldn't hear it.
Yeah, you would have tuned him out.
Absolutely would have. I know I would have.
But the fact that he just validated and affirmed your experience with him, owned and accepted the fact that, yeah, you know what? This is who I've been, and this is who I'm gonna be. So you right.
So just admit that you are who you are.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Just admit that this is who you are.
That's exactly
and then
right.
give me the option to choose if I still want to mess with you or not.
This is what we trying to get every human being to get to, right? Just let me be the determining factor. Don't lie to my face and not give me the honest option to choose.
I have four of these eyes, sir. I see you.
Exactly. I'm weak.
I see you. I wear these for a reason. I see you.
I see you clearly. We see you clearly.
Very much.
Wow.
Like, come on, man. But
yeah.
That felt like a hug I never received. That was so good.
Praise God. No, it was.
I thank you for that.
I thank you for being open to it. And then I think the thing that I'm so proud of you for, which I couldn't have anticipated it, for you to allow little Sheila to just say everything she needed to say, to get this beautiful sigh from you, your shoulders drop, your whole body's like, okay, we needed to get it out, right? And then to listen to the father's apology and then say everything you said after that. You know what? I thank you for saying that. and I appreciate you. And here's what it's going to be. Now that you've told me the truth, I really appreciate it. Here's what it's going to be in light of that truth. I'm going to love you, but I'm going to love you from a distance. And you don't get your grandkids to do this too either. That's boundaries. Those are appropriate boundaries because you said what you had to say. He confirmed what you said. And then it's like, well, cool. Now that we all living in truth, don't be surprised when we ain't up over here all the time. Because you know damn well you don't deserve for me to be up over here all the time.
One of the things I learned over the years being a teen mom, and mind you, out of my 6, 4 of them are all pretty much grown. So I'm almost empty nesting over here. But is that as long as I did what I needed to do to take care of my children, God would always take care of me. I would never go without lack. I would never be without, no matter how bad it got. I knew he was going to take care of me.
Yep.
And looking at what he's going through in his life and where he is and where he's been and what he's been going through, that's the product of you not taking care of your kids. That's the product of you not taking care of the seeds that God allowed, the blessings God gave you.
Facts.
That's your response from that. That's your consequence of that.
Yeah, so true.
I can't save you from the consequences. Sometimes you wanted to see if that stove was hot, leave your hand there.
That's right. That's right.
So that feels good.
I'm proud of you. Like, super proud of you.
I've never really spoke. I mean, of course, with my friends, but I've never actually spoke that really out loud, much less to another guy, because they all tend to give the same generic. Well, he did the best he could. No, he could have did better.
Oh, for sure, he could have did better.
Could have did better.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he definitely could do better because I've seen him do better. So it's not that. No, sir. This is to me.
Yeah.
This is pinpointed.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah. It's not that the man lacked capacity. Right. He lacked willingness. Those are two different things.
And there's a difference.
There's a huge difference between those two.
There's a huge difference in that. And once I got to recognizing that, walking away became a lot easier.
Yeah.
Like, I'm asking you to do something you don't want to do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to force you.
Yep.
I'm not going to force you. I'm going to treat you like I treat your grandkids. I'm not going to ask you. I'm not going to force you. I'm just going to let you live the consequences of not doing it.
Because all we can control is us. That's all we got.
Your bad. Now, when your grandson make the NFL, don't come looking for no tickets.
That part. You going to watch on TV like everybody else.
If it ain't blocked in your area.
Huh? That's if it happens to have been preempted.
Because you can't afford the NFL package. So
I'm weak. Oh my gosh, I'm weak. Oh.
Truth hurts.
Wow.
Truth hurts. But
I'm proud of you, girl.
The truth.
Sheila, I'm so proud of you. You did great work today.
Thank you, Tim.
And
I can't believe I actually got to talk to you today.
I'm hyped. I'm so happy. Like I'm like so happy this worked out. Like I'm just so proud of you. You did great work today. Great work today. I commend you.
That feels good.
Yeah.
I think I could actually be super productive today.
Oh, you're gonna be light as a feather.
It's Friday Junior.
It is Friday Junior. Yeah. If you get now, sometimes when we do work like this and we're vulnerable like this, we can experience what I've come to refer to as a shame hangover. Because it's like, wow, I shared too much. But if you sound like you've done enough work to where you drop something off today and you don't have to worry about picking it back up. This is off of you.
I am what my friends call. Well, she don't really say this. It's something I said. I'm not gonna put that on her. I can overshare because I am a firm believer that can't nobody tell anything on me because I will always tell on myself.
Me too. That's always been me.
I am because I've been through so much
Mm-hmm.
um that there's always a little piece of me in some way that can relate to somebody in some way.
For sure.
So I've never been a person that was afraid of sharing
Yeah.
um my story. Um the only reason I haven't actually wrote a book is because there are parts of my story I understand some people in the story would not be okay with me sharing.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
um, However, that does not mean that if I'm asked, I won't tell it.
For sure. Yeah,
Because
but
if you hated the role you played, you shouldn't have chose that role.
huh? Who listens to the show besides you? Huh? Huh? We don't care about if anybody else listening. What we know is Sheila is listening with both of her ears. You hear me?
And
Yes.
if you didn't like the role you played, you shouldn't have played it. That's not to say I don't have my part, but you have your part too. And I can't tell my part without telling yours.
That's right.
So
That's right. You chose that role.
it
Gotta,
is what it
it
is.
is what it is. Oh God, I'm so happy for you.
I feel good.
You should feel good.
I'm glad I got that off.
I'm
And I'm
glad you
glad I
did
got that
too.
off with someone who has the wisdom to receive it and then be able to give some wisdom back.
For sure.
I think that's the difference.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a lot of times it does hit different when you can share it with somebody that also has enough emotional intelligence to help you navigate it.
Mm-hmm.
Worst situation we can be
Absolutely.
in is when we're left talking to
Because
somebody.
you're only about 9 years older than me, so you can't be my dad. But I will tell you there have been big brother moments. I wish I'd be like, you know what? If I call my brother, he'll come beat you up.
It's so true. It's so true.
And that's what I've always needed. I needed someone to be like, yo, are you messing with my sister? Like,
Yeah. Don't do this. Yeah.
I actually and this is the last thing. I actually told my boyfriend we were having a deep conversation, and he listens to you too, so he might be listening. Hey,
Okay.
babe. Um, but I told him, I said, I think the reason my exes felt they could treat me the way that they did is because they didn't have anyone that they had to be held accountable to.
This is a big deal. You're absolutely right.
I said because if I had a father who was a real father, a real daddy, knowing that if I made a phone call, he would be at the door.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I know it to be the truth. I have a lot of god sisters actually. But I have one that you know, was dating a guy, and he had to be put on notice that, hey, I know we've reached this kind of impasse in our relationship, but I had to tell Tim, and he could have just doo-dooed a brick once he found out
Because
that
he knew the accountability was coming.
exactly.
I had my
You're gonna have to see me.
I called my dad after my ex-husband cheated on me. I pulled over in a grocery store parking lot. I couldn't drive because I was crying so hard, and I called my daddy. And I didn't necessarily want him to show up or do nothing, but I wanted him to be angry.
Yep. Yeah, for sure, of course.
You know, like what
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And I called him on crying, and he was just like, "Oh well, you know, I'm sorry to hear it." You know, just kind of nonchalant. And I was like, it pissed me off even more
Of
because
course
what
you
you mean,
did.
okay?
Exactly. What are you talking about?
What you mean, okay?
Right.
Just to find out later he was doing the same thing to my sister.
Well, and this is
And
what.
guess who helped her? And guess who helped her notarize and sign the divorce papers?
Yeah. Yep. Well, this is a reoccurring theme, right? You can't go hard against something you're currently participating in. Or you go so hard on it because you have to disassociate yourself from the fact that you participated.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, those are the two extremes that I see.
That's good.
Is somebody like when I see pastors that like they can't even address sin as it is biblically laid out because they're participating in it. Right? So that's one way. They just don't touch it at all. Or they go so hard on a specific sin and it's the one that they struggle with.
Yep.
And
you're right. They do that. They do that about tithing too.
Oh, absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. So
Yep.
I'm like, again, if men get healed, the whole world changes. Bottom line.
Facts.
Bottom line.
Absolutely.
And so that's what I'm gonna continue to be an advocate for. And I don't know why it feels like the men that opt into this is almost like it's a Navy SEAL type of thing, or they're in the Marines. Because I'm like, man, this is the response of every disciple of Jesus.
Right.
I don't understand why this is so hard, but when men are broken, the enemy's main assignment after the break is to make sure they don't get healed.
I think there are some men that secretly want to be healed, but they don't want to openly heal themselves. They want someone to do it for them. That's why there wasn't a whole bunch of outrage when they banned Pornhub in the state of Texas. There wasn't a whole lot of outrage about that.
Wow, I didn't even think about it like that.
Because they knew, like, I low key don't need this app. I low key don't need this, but I'm not gonna openly say I don't need this. I need to, but because it's now forced away from me.
That's right.
Now I either have to dig for another avenue, or I can finally heal and get away from it. But I don't have to actually openly do the work to do it.
You know what? That is such an insightful. That's just insightful. Like my brain. Yeah, I realize that men want their options taken away for them to walk in freedom.
Yep.
And that's not freedom.
Because if it comes back, you'll have your assets again.
Yeah, girl. I love you, Sheila.
I got my degree in business, but I originally, as a little girl, oddly enough, wanted to be a social worker.
Oh, well, I can hear it. I can hear it. It's yeah. Oh man, my brain. Okay, that's going to send me on another tangent. I love you. Have a great day.
I love you too. Thank you, Hector. Julio, I'm so glad you're back. Oh my God, we missed you in that seat. The picture didn't do no justice. That little clipboard. Oh my God.
I know it. We love you.
So happy to hear you
got
back.
rid of it. I don't know where Drawing Julie went.
It's fine. We don't need to see it no time.
I think she up there.
Okay.
Yeah. The cleaners came yesterday, and
I see.
I just think they just moved stuff around just to prove that they was here. But they be moving stuff around.
Thank y'all so much.
I
love y'all.
We love you so much, girl. Have a great week.
Oh, this
okay.
is so good.
Thank you for your vulnerability.
Bye.
Bye.
Dang, Hector was like,
Wasn't me.
okay, Shaggy.
Hey, Sheila's the rock star today.
Oh yeah.
Sheila is the rock star today.
I know you didn't want to go on a tangent, but I'd love to hear more of your thoughts on. Because I never mind. We have another caller. But just that last thought was wild.
What?
Like how they didn't. There was no outrage
Yeah.
When
I didn't. It never dawned on
yeah,
me.
same.
It
I was
never
like,
dawned on me.
whoa.
It was almost like I will play with this toy until you take it from me. But when you take it from me, I'll go. I can go ride my bike.
Exactly.
But we don't live in a world where everything's going to be taken away from you. At some point, you have to mature to the point where you make a decision. I'm not doing this.
Yep.
It's still right there.
Yep.
Krispy Kreme is still right there.
Yep.
I don't go in Krispy Kreme.
Don't do it.
But the hot sign was on. I don't care.
Yep.
I don't go in Krispy Kreme.
Yep.
All right.
We have a returning caller. Kevin, welcome back to the show. You're on with Tim Ross.
Hey, Kevin, how are you?
Hey, what's up, Tim? Long no see, man.
It's good to see you, bro.
No, I get to see you too, bro. I kind of just wanted to like talk about some random stuff. First off, like give my props to you. Like, thank you for creating a space, being obedient with vulnerability. Thank you for inviting people like us, like the body of Christ, to be able to express our experiences and, of course, receive some feedback from somebody who has been on this walk for a long time. So thank you.
My pleasure.
Hector as well, Huli, Derek. Y'all are awesome. So love this for sure.
Thank you, man.
So kind of going to go in a different direction from the previous caller.
Yeah.
Just kind of had some random thoughts that kind of be cool to talk about.
Okay.
I know Derek had mentioned like it's good to talk about relational nutrients, I guess.
Yes.
So it kind of pinpoints you where you want to go.
Okay.
So I would say feedback, perspective, insight, advice, respect. No,
Okay.
it's a lot, but
No, that's
kind of
good.
that ballpark.
Yep.
And then I'd say like just kind of want to talk about culture, maybe some like biblical controversial topics, less Easter eggs, and then maybe even politics.
Okay. Let's get it. I love it.
First, I would just say like I can't remember where I saw it. I think it might have even just been like a random podcast commercial on YouTube. But I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And I wanted to like pick your brain about it.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about the fourth dimension / the transfiguration.
Okay.
And so just like wanting to hear your thoughts about it. They're basically saying like, I want to say it's maybe it was John, for sure, probably Matthew, when Jesus took John, James, and Peter on the mount and he transfigured and showed them his glory. They were saying in the podcast, the commercial, whatever, like, oh, that was very important and specific because that could possibly have been like a fourth dimension moment where just as Jesus was transfiguring in front of them, that could have also been around the same time when Moses was facing the Lord, receiving the commandments the first and second time or whatever. And then when Elijah heard the whisper as well. So just wanted to like hear your thoughts about that, like a Bible nerd kind of question or whatever.
That's very interesting. So this is Mark 9. And let's just read it because it's if we're gonna nerd out, let's fully nerd out. So
sure. Hold up, let me get there with you.
Okay.
I got
no
my
worries.
legacy.
No worries.
Cooler there.
All right, Gospel according to St. Mark, chapter number 9. I'm reading from the TLV, Tree of Life. 6 days, after 6 days, Yeshua takes with him Peter and Jacob and John and brings them up a high mountain by themselves, and he was transfigured before them. His clothes became radiant and brilliantly white, whiter than any launderer on earth could bleach them. Then Elijah appeared to them with Moses, and they were talking with Yeshua. Peter responds to Yeshua, Rabbi, it's good for us to be here. Let's make 3 Sukkot, one for you and one for Moses and one for Elijah. He didn't know what to say, for they were terrified. Then a cloud came overshadowing them, and out of the cloud came a voice, this is my son, whom I love. Listen to him. Suddenly, when they looked around, they no longer saw anyone with them except Yeshua. As they were coming down from the mountain, Yeshua ordered them not to tell anyone what they had seen until the Son of Man rose up from the dead. They kept this word to themselves, discussing among themselves what it is to rise up from the dead. And they questioned him, saying, why do the Torah scholars say that Elijah must come first? And then he goes into some question and answer stuff. All right, so great scene, super cool. And I've never heard what you just brought up. Like, I've never heard of this kind of like fourth dimension. They stepped into what I can only imagine to be something akin to the Marvel Cinematic Universe's multiverse, right? He's standing at the intersectionality of all time, and Moses gets to come back, and Elijah gets to come back, and all the things. And I'm really not interested outside of what scripture shows me there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Except to say that it's a cool theory. And this mountain has historical and generational significance. And so it makes sense that Moses would be here, that Elijah would be here. It makes sense that them representing two of the greatest Old Testament prophets that we had, just by sheer connection to God and the miracles that God did through them. I think it's a great moment. And then I think the most profound part to me is, hey, in Moses and Elijah, you got really the law and the prophets, the summation of them in those two guys. And God says, listen to that one. We know what Moses said and we know what Elijah said, but this is my son. Listen to this one. Right. And so, but yeah, the thought of a fourth dimension and the significance of Moses coming back and Elijah coming back, and I can entertain all the thoughts.
Well, yeah, we can move on. It was a thought. I was like, I never heard that before.
Yeah, me
just wanted to see what I thought about that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I guess like second thing, so I guess like I don't know how to like word it, but basically like for me, and it could just come down to like personal beliefs or whatnot. But like I have a huge grief with like the ICE scenario happening right now. It's all throughout the country. Like I'm in Houston.
Yep.
And I'll see videos, you know, I know people who could be affected by it. I know people have which way, you know, thoughts about it, but it's like, I obviously pray, you know, hopefully something will happen out of that, but just like, I don't know, just some thoughts to like kind of address it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the church is pretty quiet. Like the church obviously can't talk about everything.
Right.
And this is something that is like super important, I believe. Because it kind of sets up a precedent for, I mean, if we read our Bibles, the things that are to come.
Yep, for sure.
So just like, I don't know, just some thoughts about it, because it grieves me a lot. It kind of sucks. Like I'm from Cali, so maybe just in old Cali, I know Cali's changed since 2010. But like as far as I was like raised in Cali, it was all like, this is a place that's supposed to be like the pinnacle of the American ideology, where it's like, we'll come to enjoy freedoms, live their life, and, you know, do what's good unto other men.
Right.
And for me, it's like really confusing to see like, yeah, we want to have that, but also like only if you meet these certain conditions or things like that.
Yeah.
And that sucks. Like I'm an open borders kind of guy. I believe if you want to come here, live your life, do the right thing, then you should be able to easily get citizenship. And, you know, you'll hear thoughts and arguments where it's like, oh, well, we don't want the criminals to come through. But it's like, if you look at statistics like school shootings, domestic violence, sexual assaults, a lot of them are from Americans, like natural born and raised Americans. So like, how can you say you want to filter out the bad guys when a lot of the bad guys are already here?
And we actually bred them.
Yeah, and it also feels like it's less of like ICE mobilization feels less of we want to filter out those things to more of either you become nationalized enough to where you vote for agenda, or control the economics. So if you have too many people in the country, then ideally the country should be doing well because more money is being influxed, more businesses are being created, price of goods are going to go down just because so much of it is being used.
Yep.
Then when you are removing people and you create a shortage of population, even though the country is large, it allows that inflation effect to seem more difficult to fix than it actually is.
Yeah.
So it's like, it doesn't really fix the problems to our economics. And then it also pushes this idea that there's like a political structure that's trying to maintain itself, or at least filter people to be supportive of whichever narratives.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are wanting to be kind of pushed right now. So like, what do we do with, like, I'm almost 30, but it's like, okay, I vote, okay, I pray, but it's like, dang, I really want to help out in that situation, but I don't know, just some thoughts or even conversations surrounding it, because it's not really talked about a lot.
You're absolutely right. Let me speak from the church side first. You're absolutely right. I don't think the church, the local church, doesn't do well with issues that can be politicized.
Mm.
The average pastor doesn't even have a high enough biblical IQ to be able to bring up a subject and or a topic that that our world might be going through right now and be able to keep it biblical and not politicize it. So that's already one reason why the vast majority of pastors stay away, because the small percentage that usually step into talking about this, it's usually politicized. And because you're going to see an American flag draped in the back of the church, or it's gonna be emblazoned on an LED wall, right? And we're going to actually call it the gospel of Jesus, which makes me want to faint. So as a former lead pastor, there were a lot of topics that I had to broach that were going on in our society, that were going on in our country, that were going on in our city, in the DFW Metroplex. And it would have been irresponsible to ignore certain topics, especially if it had a direct impact on our church, right? Like, we've talked about ICE at length on this podcast. My entire team is Hispanic. To never broach that topic would be absolutely insensitive and ignoring the plight of people I work with every single day, right? Mm-hmm. And so when you have, which brings me to this other part, and I promise we'll dive into this, but I feel like I gotta hit all these symbols before I beat this drum. The other reason why we don't hear about it a lot in churches is because our churches are so homogenized, whether that is through ideology, whether that is through ethnicity, or their polity, that you can't even, it's like they don't even have a Hispanic friend. They don't know nobody Hispanic beside the janitor, right? Who cleans the church and flips it after, everybody goes home. So when you got people that are not even living in community with people outside of their homogenized community, whether that's around their socioeconomic status, whether that's around their education, whether that's around their ethnicity, whether that's around their church belief system, it's never gonna come up. which brings us to mediums like this. Like, ICE to me is everything that you said. This is a horrible way to go about tightening up security around your borders. You couldn't choose a more ass backwards way to combat a real problem. There is a real threat of people crossing our border who have ill motives. That's a fact. But they don't spend 6 hours. They don't spend 6 hours at the border patrol or at the consulate or at an embassy or at a institution to try to get citizenship. They don't spend 6 hours there. They come across the border so that they can connect with their cell group and go do horrible things. They're not spending 5 to 7 years in a system to try to get naturalized.
Mhm.
And the fact that you can't make the distinction between those two groups of people is crazy to me. So us being able to, and then to, when you say you have a heart to do something about it, that's always where it takes a person to be involved at the ground level. Because what you see on TV ain't it.
Mhm.
And the only way you find out the reality is to go there. To be on the ground floor of the situation and to actually, I'll never forget in 2020, Ahmaud Arbery gets murdered, George Floyd gets murdered. People are marching everywhere. And I was still a lead pastor at the time, and I had some people saying, I think I was doing Talk on Tuesday at the time. And so I was live on Instagram every Tuesday, and then we're chopping it up. And we got people in the comment section like, you ain't doing nothing to help. You one of them, you one of them black dudes that let the white man get to you and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, because I'm not going to go march? And like, yeah, you ain't really about that life. And I'm like, but I sat with the chief of police. And we came up with a strategy to ensure that law enforcement officials and people from inner cities or underserved communities are going to actually have a forum where they can speak to each other and talk to each other. And the law enforcement officials are going to listen to the people that live in these communities, and the people that live in the communities are going to be able to share with the law enforcement officers. And we're going to actually have outcomes from that are going to be able to change our city. Just because I didn't do it for the gram doesn't mean I didn't do it.
Right.
And so, I watched a bunch of people in 2020 express their digital outrage by taking their image off their Instagram and just leaving a black space. And then 2 weeks later came back and posted their favorite ice cream. Like, either really be about it and go do something or just shut up. And so your burden to move, thank you, Holy Spirit. Scripture says that Jesus was moved with compassion. God's not going to give us a burden for everything. But when he lays that thing on you and you can't get off it, that's a clear indication that God is moving you with compassion to get involved in a way that is tangible so that it actually helps people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's good. Thank you. actually. I'll follow up on that. Something culture wise. It was like random stuff to talk about. I had a buddy of mine that I wanted to talk to about this stuff, but he was busy. He's like doing finals. So I was like, oh yeah, talk to Tim about it.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. That's why we wide open, bro. That's why we wide open
Yeah.
for sure.
No, for sure, for sure. I hope he watches this and he's like, dang, that's crazy. Um there's like a couple things, but I would say just like cultural wise, I really liked that point that the previous caller made because I believe that's super important to highlight and how like Pornhub being removed was essentially like a scapegoat for people to figure out, all right, either I'm gonna find a harder way to continue this addiction or it's not available, so I'm not gonna be able to participate anymore.
Yep.
And how as men we can find ways to like have our options removed rather than work through
Yep.
like our stuff essentially.
Yeah.
So I agree with that. I guess kind of on the side to that, like it's holiday season, relationships are always going to be like a big press on a lot of people. So like what would be your thoughts or perspective or just insight for like the guys that I'm around who are walking with God, who are, doing their work. Yeah, they're not perfect. Yeah, they make mistakes. We laugh at funny stuff on TikToks and Reels and whatnot. And a real issue that I hear from a lot of men is one, like, I'm only valuable if I give something. Like if I have something to offer to a woman, like that's literally my own value. Like I don't matter if I don't have either some type of emotional value to give or financial value to give, or even social status or value, things like that. So just like talking into that, because there's always the saying like men are givers, women are receivers, and we multiply.
Yep.
And for a lot of guys, it's like that's really disheartening because some people want to receive, like they don't, like you have the whole conflict of relationships later down the line because it's like we've never been taught to receive or what that looks like.
Yep.
So talking to that, and then also like some women will, and I really mainly just want you to speak to the men, as selfishly as it is.
Absolutely.
But just also just to pair with it, it's like some women will share like hard to constantly be told like don't do anything, you're only supposed to receive. And like, oh, I only multiply what's given unto me, when a lot of women have a lot to give.
For sure.
But it's frowned upon or looked down upon. And really just like we're both designed to reciprocate and give back and forth.
Yep.
Just like we give glory to the Father blesses us.
Yep.
That same thing. Just like thoughts, insight on that. For sure, specifically more towards men. Or even like the whole like men are only pursuers, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought it up. And this is we need to continue this tomorrow. So I think that I'm a literalist, and I feel like maybe there's a lot of men that have focused on the literal nature of us being wired to be givers at the expense of the nuances that take place in that. So giving is not just financial. It is not just resourceful. When I got married to Juliet, I didn't have a job for 9 months. So if I thought giving was just financial, I would have jumped off a bridge. Because I would have been like, I have nothing to give this girl. She was working the first 9 months. I wasn't working. I was unemployed. It was crazy. And yet I still got up every morning with purpose because I understood that as a husband and as a man, my giving wasn't just financial. There is a spiritual component to it. There is an emotional component to it. There is a relational component to it. It's more holistic. And so if we reduce ourselves down as men, and notice I said us, not women. We're only in control of ourselves. If we reduce ourselves down to a paycheck, our peace of mind, our happiness, the way we feel about ourselves from day to day is going to fluctuate. Because based on how much I'm making, based on how much I feel I'm worth, based on what some other person has valuated my skill set, my talent, my time as, I will either feel good about myself or bad about myself. So for us as men, our identity, I was talking to a guy that I mentored yesterday about this. Our identity has to go back to us being sons. And everything else has to come out of that. This is the only way from the inside out for you to have sustained peace of mind, a position, a fixed position by which your entire philosophy and your way of life emanates from. It does not come from my ethnicity. It does not come from where I was born and raised. It does not come from the job I have, the college I went to. My identity is that I am a son of the person who created everything. That's my identity. And the moment that is secure in me, the moment I'm at peace with that, everything else that comes after that is just an extension of that identity and that position. From there, okay, this is how I relate to God. From there, this is how I relate to the love interest or the fiance or the wife. This is how I relate to my job. This is how I relate to my other family and friends. I relate from the position that I am a son of the person who created everything. That's a monumental shift. Because now you know that you operate from a position that is fixed. Doesn't matter if you had a great day or a horrible day. Your position is fixed. I am the righteousness of Christ Jesus. I am an heir and a joint heir. I'm a son of God. As a believer, like, I just think that's the biggest cheat code for any man to have. This is I firmly believe everything up to Genesis 3 for Adam is from this position, and this is why he's so relaxed. This is why his nervous system is so chill. This is why he's not overwhelmed when he's presented with this woman. He worships God and he worships her. Why? Hey, I was made in this man's image. I was made in the image of God. I have been given bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. The same person that created me, who gave me some work to do, is the same person that's going to tell me how to treat this person he gave me. And I can cover her because I'm fully covered. That's all I'm trying to get is, and we're naked and not ashamed. I'm trying to get everybody to live in Genesis 2:25. It's beautiful there. If we make it our income, if we make it her income, if we make it any of those other things, then we're gonna be off kilter. So my encouragement to you and to men is let's just focus on getting our identity straight. Because, thank you, Holy Spirit. Ooh, boy, I want 15 more minutes on this, but I'm gonna wrap up. If we have that identity fixed, it will sort out the type of women that we're going to be attracted to, and that's going to be attracted to us. If that's fixed within us, the gold digger goes away. If that's fixed within us, the superficial woman goes away. If that's fixed within us, the shallow spiritual woman of God goes away. She's more boss chick than she is woman of God. She's just going to naturally go away because our identity is already set. And when she makes it about anything other than what our identity is already fixed in, then we know you're not the one. You might be fine as hell, but you ain't the one. And there is a woman that understands this principle, and that's the one that you say, this got to be bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. I've been rocking with mine for 26 years. Like, I met girls that thought it was based on something else. They didn't get a second glance. So like, I don't need women to like, women need to understand when they got a good man. A wife understands when she has a husband. Women don't. Wives know when they got a husband. Women don't know that. Whoso findeth the wife findeth good. She's a wife when you meet her. So we keep trying to we keep trying to convince women to see the husband in us. She not a wife. Because if she was, she would have saw it already. Juliet knew even with no job and no car, that man's gonna take care of me. He might not have it figured out now. And granted, I was 23, 22, 23 years old. I had some stuff to figure out. But I knew when the moment I looked at her, I was like, that's a wife. That's not just a wife. She's mine. And that's why this thing's been cooking for 26 years like it has. Long live Juliet. I always give that disclaimer. If Juliet were to go to heaven and I had to even consider remarrying, I will identify a wife. And it will not take me 4 dates to do so. Women expose themselves and wives expose themselves. It's really easy. If we're the men that are fixed in our identity as sons. If we're fixing that identity as a son of the Most High, we can find daughters, homie. Yeah.
Can I add something really quick too?
For sure.
Because I know we're speaking to that specifically, something just Holy Spirit kind of brought something on me. A lot of guys also feel like they need to get to a spiritual point to be like, okay, now I'm ready for that wife to come to me. So like, can you share something to that?
Yeah. So
a lot of guys feel that. They're like, oh, I'm new to church. I'm learning God now. I need to get to a certain point to where like, I can't have her know more than me, or not even I can't have her know more than me. I'm not worthy to be in this relationship because she's so much closer to God than I am.
Yeah.
Like talk to that.
Yeah. I think that our growth in God is not this linear thing. It's a relationship. And the moment you step into that relationship, yes, there are some people that are further along in their relationship and they may be mature in some areas. But the common denominator is this person from my tribe? Let me give you the principle that I have in my head. Y'all know everything I got is biblical. So Abraham tells his servant, I want you to find a wife for Isaac, but don't take nobody from over here. Go back to where I'm from and get somebody from where I'm from, because I don't trust none of these women over here. Basically, that's basically what he's saying, right? And so he knows a woman from his tribe, his family of origin, where he's from, is going to be good for his son. And I have the same philosophy. My philosophy is I'm looking for a woman that has that is on the same spiritual wavelength that I am. It doesn't matter if she's been saved 10 years and I've been saved 2. Are we on the same spiritual wavelength? I'll catch up. But we again, men have to be secure in ourselves. And again, there's a lot of women that would say, I need a man that can spiritually cover me. Not understanding that your covering is just in the position of the marriage itself. It's not if he can exegete a text. I've seen a lot of people marry men that were very, very adept at understanding scripture, but not adept at holding space for them emotionally. So, and this is why I advocate for everybody to go through premarital counseling, because you can get a lot of this sorted out because it's real practical stuff. It ain't deep. We make it deep. It's not that deep. Okay, dude, I got to stop. I love you. Call back anytime, fam, because
Love you too, bro.
yeah, this is the kind of stuff I love to get into. All right, we're going to wrap up. I love you, man. Have a great day, okay?
Love you too, bro.
All
Peace.
right, peace. Yeah, I like being wide open like this.
Can have him on tomorrow morning.
I remember there was a couple that I did premarital counseling for when I was a young adult pastor, and then the dude, he had anger issues, and so I was like, I suspended the premarital, and I said he needs to go to anger management. So he goes to anger management, angry. He went angry, and he came back, and then we resumed, and then we finished, and I told them I do not recommend that they get married.
Wow.
And if they choose to get married, they would have to find somebody else to officiate because I'm not officiating the wedding. And they got married anyway.
Oh, dang.
And it lasted 24 months.
Dang. Wow.
But he loved the Lord, though. I want somebody that can wash me in the water of the word. You need somebody that won't be mean to you.
Oh, man. My heart.
So let's delve into some more relationship content stuff tomorrow.
Dude,
We'll make that part of our discipleship
let's go.
to lock in. But look at the time.
Oh, looky.
Hey, we made it. You know what I'm saying? 3 hours goes by fast. You know what I'm saying? If you're hanging out with people that you like, y'all pray for Derek. He's not feeling the best. But I'm Timothy Charles Ross. That is Hector Alejandro Guerrero. This is Julian. Buen dia. Carlo. No more baby Karlovich. Baby Karlovich is out.
Thank God.
Thank God.
If he's still in there, I'd be away.
Nah, I would be a little nervous.
No,
that'd be scary. That'd be a little scary.
Well, it would. Science would have to be
Yeah.
picking you apart by this point.
No, you're right.
So you already had the kid? It worked out? How old's the kid?
He's great.
No, how old?
Oh, how old?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
is. He's about to turn 4 months.
Oh, okay. Love that. Yeah. When'd you have the kid?
August.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Whose parents?
It's wild.
Double checking. And you sure there wasn't a baby switch? That was my first concern when you left.
I made sure of that. They had.
Did you mark the baby?
No, actually, a lot of hospitals have security tags. Like you can't get past
Like a
the
dog
elevator
collar?
without it ringing. No, on the ankle.
Oh, like a they put an air tag on them.
Yeah, basically
Where do they put it?
on the ankle.
Roger that.
I tattooed both of my boys.
That's good.
Really?
Mm-mm.
No.
Just made it up.
Oh, I was like, huh?
Yeah, I just decided to make it up real quick.
I love lying. It's just fun. Extracurricular lying is fun.
He's kidding, guys. He's kidding.
Curricular lying.
Well, you said you were. That's a joke, right?
Yeah,
It's
it
a
was
little
true.
bit of a lie. It's kind of fun. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna
I
do?
lie on my taxes.
What are you
every
gonna
year.
do?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I
He
do.
don't. IRS is kidding. Don't listen to him.
Hector does not lie on his
I
taxes.
got Margie. That
Who's
lady that
Margie?
you told me. Julie connected me to some cartel lady that
No,
she doesn't have a license.
no,
I don't know where
no.
she's
What
from.
are you
I've
talking
never talked to
about?
this woman, but she does all my taxes, so thank you. And I'm dead serious about that
I
too.
don't know what he's talking about.
Margie.
You saying the name louder ain't gonna make her know. Margie.
Julie,
You're
that's crazy
hilarious.
that you're playing with me like that.
I'm
right now.
not
That's
playing with
absolutely
you.
insane. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna put us in a group text with Marge.
I'm 27 months pregnant. What?
Great.
Oh, nice.
Right now?
With Jacob Everett?
What'd you call him?
Jake Everett?
Jacob. I don't like Jake.
No, okay.
I don't like that name. I don't
Too white.
care for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake from State Farm. No.
Yeah. Well, he's black now.
Oh, is he now?
Yeah,
Oh, I
he
didn't
was
know
white.
that changed.
Yeah, he's black.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
He was white before. He's black now.
Jake from State Farm was white?
Oh,
I
yeah,
guess.
he was
I guess
white,
they changed him.
overweight.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him,
He
but
said
it's a
overweight.
young, fit African American now. He's big chillin'.
Huh.
Yeah, good fade too.
With a good fade.
Yeah, like a haircut. He looks good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I have to catch up on commercials.
What a blessing.
I have to catch up on mustard. Peace.